It's time for Evanston Sports Live on mylocalradio.com and on the radio at KNYN 99.1 FM. Red Devil Sports are brought to you by Rocky Mountain Power, Ready, Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, Uinta County School District Number 1, Bear River Dental, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Western Wyoming Community College Evanston Campus, and Uinta BOCES Number 1, Mountain West Business Solutions, Evanston Regional Hospital, Cache Valley Visitors Bureau, Dr. McKay Frankham, the Best Western Dunmar Inn and Legal Tender Restaurant, West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, Freeway Tire, Hoover Chiropractic, the Come On In Casper, and T7 Propane. Now let's head to the booth with the voice of the Evanston Red Devils, Elan Olliff.
And we welcome you to a chilly Fackrell Stadium here tonight as the Evanston Red Devils get ready to take on the reigning state champion Star Valley Braves. 37 degrees right now. Feels like 28 with the wind chill as the Red Devils on the field right now warming up. So too are the Braves, and we are about 45 minutes away from kickoff. We got a great pregame show for you, and it's brought to you by our friends at Cazin's Ace and Furniture. Remember, Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks. We're going to be right back after this with our scene set. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and the Big Dog.
Do something good for yourself. Give your home a new look. At Cazin's Furniture in Evanston, their friendly staff will help you make your home a peaceful and beautiful place to be. Comfortable furniture, appliances, artwork, lighting, and accessories work together to create an enjoyable and inviting atmosphere in your home. Make your living and sleeping space a wonderful place to be with brands like Serta, Ashley, GE, and more. Visit Cazin's Furniture, 941 Front Street, Evanston.
When you have an appointment with the dentist, it's reassuring to know that you're going to be seen by experienced, well-trained professionals. At Bear River Dental in Evanston, Dr. Lester, Dr. Owens, and Dr. Welch check every box. Plus, they're really nice people. Their passion to provide excellent dental care is reflected in everything from state-of-the-art equipment to professional, hardworking staff. Choose the professionals at Bear River Dental, serving patients of all ages. Call today to schedule an appointment.
The crew of Rocky Mountain Yeti have found themselves searching the wilderness for the elusive Yeti, traveling through the rugged terrain in one of their premium rides found at Rocky Mountain Yeti. Coming up to a clearing, the crew finally gets a glimpse of what they've been searching for, the great Yeti deal from Rocky Mountain Yeti. Visit today and see why legends are driven at 130 North 3rd Street, Evanston.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today, 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
What is Uinta BOCES Number 1? It's your community college to pursue your degree or certificate. It's high school equivalency. It's CPR and other workforce training. It's cooking and computer classes. It's 3D printers, vinyl cutters, and other free tools. We're many different things to many different people, meeting the education needs of the place we call home. So what is Uinta BOCES Number 1? That's for you to decide. Come see us today and let us help you make your educational dreams come true.
And we welcome you back to Fackrell Stadium, Red Devil versus Star Valley on a chilly, cold evening here in October, as it is the Week 7 matchup between the Red Devils and the Braves. Of course, this one kind of a rivalry that goes back a ways, but focusing on the number this year. When it comes to rushing offense, the Evanston Red Devils currently the number 3 rushing offense in the state, averaging 209 yards a game, while Star Valley, they average 188 yards per game. That puts them 4th place. But where they are the number 1 team in the state is the passing game. 261 yards per game with a 14.5 yards per completion. Evanston not in the top 5 there. Star Valley, the number 2 offense in the state, averaging 449 yards per game. Evanston just under 300 yards per game. On defense, Star Valley, it's going to be an interesting matchup because Evanston posts one of the top rushing offenses, but the Braves, they bring up one of the top rushing defenses. The top rushing defense, allowing 107 yards per game. Evanston 6th in that tally with 168 yards per game. Pass defense, Star Valley not in the top 10, but Evanston with their performance now against Jackson now moves into the top 10, allowing 156 yards per game. And overall defense, Star Valley sits number 3 with 268 yards per game. This game features some all-state potential in the 3A, including the number 1 rusher in the state. That would be Braden Wallace, as the Evanston Red Devils Jr. still the leader in yards per game at 113 yards per game. He was at 111 last week, but after the win against Jackson, his tally has gone right on up, and he leads that by a pretty fair margin, 10 yards over second place. Grant Thompson of Star Valley, he is the number 6 rusher in the state, averaging 60 yards per game. And then at the head of this Star Valley offense, it's number 4, Smith McClure, the senior number 1 passing quarterback in the state with 247.4 yards per game. And his number 1 target is Big Bryson Neal, 134 yards per game receiving. That is number 1 in the 3A for him. They also have Cooper Lancaster, who is number 6 with just under 50 yards per game. So that's what it looks like here at Fackrell Stadium, as we have a great Cazin's Ace and Furniture pregame show for you, and it continues right after this with our Red Devil Corner segment. We get to talk with Evanston Classics head coach Candace Spivey right after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football, live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
When was the last time you got to stay at a hotel that had an indoor waterfall and a fish pond? Or a hotel with a swimming pool, a baby pool, and 5 hot tubs? At the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming, you'll get all of this, plus an amazing complimentary breakfast. You can even reserve a suite with a private jacuzzi for 2. The rates are so affordable that every time you're in Casper, you and the whole family can stay without breaking the bank. The best hotel in Casper is the Come On In and Suites. Make your reservations today and come on in.
There are 3 things you can always be sure of when you get your tires from Freeway Tire in Evanston. First, they offer a price match guarantee on any published price. Second, whether you're driving across the state for a sporting event or you're just driving around town, you can feel confident knowing that you have top quality tires that have been installed by tire experts. And third, you're always appreciated by the owners and staff at Freeway Tire. It's reflected in the friendly service you receive every time you visit. Freeway Tire, quality tires and great service. Stop in today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
At T-Bar Body Shop in Evanston, we have your car covered. From collision repair to glass replacement and complete vehicle restorations, our team makes it look like new. T-Bar Body Shop in Evanston, across from the cemetery.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uintah County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Welcome to Red Devil Corner, here with special guest Coach Candace Spivey of the now two-time state champion Evanston Classics. Coach Spivey, it's always fun when we get this kind of stretch where we get multiple home games in a row, because we know that you guys have some great things in store for the fans in the stands. Last year, you mentioned that the goal was to put out something new every week, every home game. Now you got 2 straight home games. Can we expect the same for the next 2 weeks?
Absolutely. Our girls have been working hard to have 2 fresh routines that have never been seen before out on the field, one of which being our thriller routine, which is a crowd favorite. So we're excited for that. We're excited to be back home for this next little stretch.
Are you the one that kind of comes up with the choreography in these routines, or do the girls have some say? Or is it kind of like when we talk with Coach Moore, he talks about building a system around the talent he has? Do you do the same thing with your guys' routines year in, year out?
Yeah, absolutely. We get a strong start from our summer camp that we attend in June. We come home with about 4 to 5 routines there. Our seniors do all of our choreography for homecoming. Our juniors do all of our camp routines, or our parade routines. And then I also insert choreography too. But everything that you see, whether it was a baseline choreography or not, it's got the classic touch to it to really fight to our strengths.
One thing I've noticed in the few years that I've been here is year in, year out, your guys' numbers are strong. What do you attribute that to?
Evanston has a great dance program. Our community has really 3 standout studios that are here. And these girls are hungry. They take numerous hours of dance. And watching their big sisters, watching these girls that are classics come in and just kill choreography and routines, they want that success too, and they want to work hard to be one of those girls. And so really it's the community, but it's also just everybody's getting bigger and better, and everybody wants a piece of that.
I was about to say, do you feel like the words two-time state champions kind of help with your guys' numbers and get people excited to be a part of the program?
I do. I really do. But at the same time, it's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure on our backs to continually deliver and to put those performances out. And that's one thing I'm really proud about with this year's team. Their intention every performance is not to let injury or sickness or anything get in the way. It's what can we do to become better? How can we better ourselves as individuals and as a team?
So tell me a little bit about the pipeline, about those younger kids coming up. We will talk about the current classics because it's their time. But since we're on the topic of development and pipeline, tell me a little bit about that and what makes you excited about the future for Evanston Classics.
I don't think people understand the talent that we have in this town, the talent that's coming up. Our middle schools are just packed full of talent, whether it be soccer, whether it be basketball or dance or all of them. We have athletes that are doing all of it. And the talent coming up is going to be really incredible. It's something that I'm super excited about. I'm excited to see where this goes. Sometimes I say as a coach, like, I don't know how much better we can get, but it's going to get better. I can promise you that.
So on the topic, I know talking with soccer coaches, with volleyball coaches, with swim coaches, there is a little bit of a drop off when they make the jump from high school or from middle school, to high school. Do you guys experience that very much as well? Or do you feel like your dance girls are dance girls and you can kind of count on them to kind of come up?
No, it's all about being flexible. These girls are very talented. I mean, you look at golf just this year. I had 2 freshmen come in. They're golfers, part of the state golf team. It's something as coaches that we kind of give and take. And if it works, it works. Obviously, basketball and dance would conflict. Volleyball and dance would conflict. So there's certain things that they're not able to do. But really the coaches in our district are so good at working together and making everything happen, not just in sports, but like FFA and bands, like to go to a home football game and you see all of the band members in their different uniforms. It's truly incredible. And it speaks a lot to our coaches and our spirit and sponsors to see how we all work together.
Absolutely. One thing I wonder about is a lot of the athletes we know on the basketball team, and we had this conversation before the interview, on the basketball team, on other teams, they were dancers as well. I would imagine we've got a lot of our best athletes in Evanston are actually really good dancers because of the great crossover it kind of provides with coordination and body control and things like that.
Yeah, absolutely. The footwork, the commitment level. I think when you start a child in dance when they're little, just that commitment that you're making, it's not just the once or twice a week, up at the rec center that you're doing. Most likely you're 5 to 6 hours a week if you're taking it serious. Mm-hmm. And it's funny because even our senior boys drill, I can pick out by hand the ones whose moms made them take dance when they were younger. And they're killer athletes too. I mean, it just goes to show just what a little bit of coordination and footwork and commitment can do.
I feel like I'd be doing a disservice to you guys if I didn't mention that not only is some of our best athletes like past dancers, some of our best athletes are current dancers, as evidenced by the success that you guys have had. Tell me about this year's version of the Classics and where they may differ a little bit.
Oh my gosh, they are incredible. I have an incredible every year's been incredible, but every year is different in their own right. This year, these girls are close. Their focus is on being close together, being able to call each other sisters, rely on each other, have difficult conversation when things aren't happening the way that they want them to happen. We've really worked hard on that communication with one another. They leave no regrets. Their word for the year is intentional, and with every performance, they are going to push through to find that intention. They hold each other accountable, and that's something that's really great to see too. And really, even just talking this morning, I said, what's our goal? We're kind of halfway through our season. What's our goal to finish up? And their goal was to keep our momentum, to go through, enjoy state, but then enjoy the rest of our year, because our basketball season doesn't really start till after state this year, which is weird. Mm-hmm. But the commitment already to finish out even after state is finished, to finish out that year is just incredible. They're just a great group of girls.
At what point how do you straddle that line? Because you mentioned your competitive element is in the middle of your season this year. So, but the fact that the girls are more determined to continue to finish it out, it seems like you guys really do straddle the line between, yes, you're a competitor, you want to win championships, you want to put up banners, but you're also very much performers and artists. How does those two personality types kind of mesh in your mind?
I think you have to have that longevity. You've got to have that mindset of, my season is 10 months. Even though I'm competing at month 7 at a state level, that's not what matters. Really, we say it every day. The number on the state championship banner is not what matters to us. It truly isn't. What matters is how we feel our year went. Are we proud of ourselves when we leave a performance? Are we proud of ourselves as sisters to one another? And that's really one thing that's great about this team is they're pushing towards that. They're pushing towards state. We're excited for state. Don't get me wrong. And we're excited for what the opportunities hold from state. But our season doesn't just hang on a banner. It really hangs on the entire year.
Obviously you're coach, you danced yourself, you know the grind that goes into performing at every football game, every home basketball game. You personally, which season did you look forward to the most? Basketball or football? Because I know football is once a week, but basketball, we could have 3 games in a week. What was your favorite of the two?
Personally, I don't like to be cold, so it was always basketball for me. I would rather be indoors and dry than have the elements of the outside. That being said, they're both special. They both have a very special place in my heart personally. And the girls, I know they love football season. We're talking about snow tomorrow, possibly.
Yeah.
And they're excited, right? They're just super excited. And that's what we're going to go with. Every performance is special. Our sports teams up here are incredible. They support us just as much as we support them. So everything's great.
Well, Coach, we'll be checking in with you before state and after state to see how things goes. That is Candace Spivey. She is the coach for the 2-time state champion Evanston Classics. Coach Spivey, thank you so much for the time. It's always a pleasure when I get a chance to talk with you. Anything else before we wrap this up?
Go Big Red.
Big thank you to Candace Spivey, coach of the 2-time state champion Evanston Classics, for joining us on our Red Devil Corner, part of our Cazin's Ace and Furniture pregame show. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll start our Ellingford Brothers pregame coaches show. We didn't talk with Coach McKay Young of Star Valley, but we did talk with Duke Dance. He is the lead broadcaster for Star Valley at SVI, and he gives us some insights on the Braves that you don't want to miss. We'll have Mr. Duke Dance right after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football, live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
When you want all the amenities, a wonderful restaurant, and clean, comfortable rooms in Evanston, stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Whether you're in town for high school sports, on a business trip, or traveling with the whole family, book your stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. It's a 5-star experience from the time you check in until you say goodbye till next time. The Best Western Dunmar Inn, supporting students and families in all their activities. Make your reservations today.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
Let's stop into Mountain West Business Solutions to see what Randy and the team are up to today. Randy is printing out testimonials from satisfied customers. Let's see what some of them say.
Bar none, the best customer service in the industry.
Mountain West has been perfect for our business needs.
We simply could not survive as a business without Mountain West Business Solutions.
For all your equipment, printing, and software solution needs, Mountain West Business Solutions. 866-583-9925.
Friends don't let friends drink bad coffee. Come visit For Pete's Sake for fresh-made coffee, an amazing menu of home-cooked meals, and great company. Visit For Pete's Sake on the corner of 9th and Main, downtown Evanston.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Welcome to the Ellingford Brothers pregame coaches show. We don't have the Coach Young of Star Valley, but we've got someone who knows just as much about the team. Of course, that is the voice of the Star Valley Braves for SVI Media, Mr. Duke Dance. Duke, thank you for joining us on the pregame coaches show brought to you by Ellingford Brothers. The first big question is, looking at the weather, it's going to be a nice fall/winter evening, which means the pass game might be limited, which means we're going to see a run battle between two offenses who really the run game has kind of been something that they've kind of put their stamp on. How do you feel about that type of matchup?
Well, first off, Elan, thanks for inviting me on. If I ever know half as much as Coach Young, I'll be ecstatic. So I do appreciate it. Yeah, it very well could come down to the run game. It is the first bad weather game we've had all year, so we've been fortunate with that. Star Valley's deep at running back. Of course, Evanston has Braden Wallace. He's the real deal. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes and which defense can step up. I will say Star Valley, in their passing game, of course, they can certainly fling the ball down the field. They've got a solid short game as well through the air. And so we've seen that Coach Young kind of shuffle pass ahead in motion, jet sweep pass type play a lot. That goes down in the books as a pass when it's kind of a run. We'll probably see some of those things, but they've been able to run slants. They've been able to run curls. So I think more than the wet weather, probably the wind is what will be more of a factor. So we'll see how strong the wind is. If it's wet but calm, I think the Braves can still sling it. So we'll see how that goes.
Last week, you guys played Cody, which all eyes were on that game. You guys spot Cody 14 points right off the bat. What is it? And then still come out and win it fairly one-sided, especially in that second half. What does it say about this Star Valley team in your mind, watching them kind of develop throughout the year to be able to do that?
Yeah, big win. No doubt a huge win, right? And a couple mistakes early. Cody goes on that long drive at the beginning of the game to take the lead. Star Valley mishandled the kickoff after that, turnover. But it's just resilience and I think depth. The team got down early and they just kept grinding. And that first half, Cody kept either a 14 to 21 point lead most of the first half. Star Valley would answer, Cody would answer, and it was back and forth. But really the second half with Star Valley shut out the Bronx. And that was huge. The defense came out and they were done. And Star Valley ended the game on an 11-minute drive. Wow. That's how they closed the fourth quarter. And so you talk about the pass game and the athletes and the versatility. And if this game against Evanston really does come down to the run game, that's how Star Valley closed out the Bronx. An 11-minute 3x4 by 5 yard drive. And that closed it out. So huge win for Star Valley. Big confidence boost, of course. Anytime you can beat the Cody Bronx, it's a big deal.
Both of these teams right now presumably are in the playoffs. Of course, Star Valley undefeated. You guys already have your tickets pretty well punched. Evanston with a 2-1 record, they like their chances. So what's really on the line for Evanston is a chance to possibly move up those rankings. You've seen you do your research. You've seen Evanston. What kind of sticks out to you about them?
Well, I mentioned Braden Wallace, right? I mean, he's kind of the workhorse. He's the guy. If Braden has some room to work and can rack up some yards and get into the end zone, that's obviously a big key. And if it comes down to Evanston just can't get too far behind, right? They have to stay in striking distance, I think, on this one so that they can use Braden as their strength. If they get too far behind and it turns into a passing game, Bronson Sims is capable. He has the receivers. He has some talent. It's just a tough task to try and come down from 3, 4, 5 touchdowns in a game like that.
If I remember last year, it was actually a fairly low-scoring game between these two guys. Evanston's defense played well. They got turnovers when they needed to. They just kind of struggled on the offensive side of the ball a little bit. This year, who knows what's going to happen. I mean, anytime any team from the 3A West gets together, it's absolute pandemonium. But in your mind, what are the keys to victory for Star Valley?
Stop the run. I think obviously is key number one. If they can stop the run defense and then just take care of the ball. That's what hurt them early in the game against Cody were turnovers. And so if Star Valley can take care of the ball and not turn the ball over, you mentioned the last time that these two teams played in Evanston, the Red Devils hung in the game because of some turnovers. And so if Star Valley defensively can just do their thing and stop the run and not turn the ball over, I think that's it.
That's Duke Dance. He's the voice of the Star Valley Braves on SVI Media. Duke, thank you so much for joining us today. Anything else for wrap it up?
No, it's always good to be in Evanston, man. Appreciate it.
Hey, safe travels.
You bet.
And a big thank you to Duke Dance of SVI Media for joining us on our Ellingford Brothers pregame coaches show. Remember, 307-789-1515 for all your sand, cement, and gravel needs. They're going to have the coin toss. We'll let you know the results of it when we come back. And then we'll also have Coach Steve Moore on for Evanston. And then we'll let you know what's going on with the coin toss. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Engines and transmissions and engines.
Making your car run better is Brett's Red Mountain Automotive's specialty. Brett and his crew can do a full engine replacement or repair, brakes, AC work, and more. Visit Brett's Red Mountain today across from the cemetery in Evanston.
Engines and transmissions and engines.
Is pain holding you back from doing the things you love? At Evanston Regional Hospital, our expert physical therapists can help you get back to feeling your best. We offer personalized treatment plans designed to address your specific needs. Whether you're recovering from an injury, managing chronic pain, or simply looking to improve your mobility, don't let pain control your life. Take control of your health and get moving again. Ask your family doctor if physical therapy is right for you, or call one of our therapy departments directly. Evanston Regional Hospital, because your movement matters.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
Established in 1984, T7 Propane provides you with quick and affordable service. Rely on T7 services to bring warmth and comfort to your home or business. T7 Propane delivers everywhere from the Fort Bridger area throughout Bear Lake Valley. Schedule your delivery today at T7propane.com. T7 Propane for all your propane needs.
Our community. We love it, we live it, we support it. Trona Valley is your local credit union, and we're proud to invest in relationships that go far beyond banking. We're proud to invest in the lives of our young members and their participation in sports. You're champions in our community, and we're here to support you all the way, on a court, on the field, or elsewhere. Together, let's develop lifelong, successful financial habits. You got this. We're here for you. Trona Valley, member NCUA, TronaValley.com.
Welcome to the Ellingford Brothers Pregame Coaches Show. Here with coach of the Evanston Red Devils, Steve Moore. Coach Moore, big win in Jackson. Long drive back. Didn't get a lot of time to talk about it. But now that that's kind of in the rearview mirror, what are your thoughts on the performance over in Teton County?
Well, conference win on the road is a win, and we'll take it. Wasn't pretty. And I told the kids last night, I said, good teams find a way to win. Find a way to win those games. We put the ball on the turf a bunch, and so did they. So that first quarter was just turnover after turnover. But I felt like we were in control. Like I said Friday night, I felt like we were in control the whole game. But I just wish there was more points put on the board on the Red Devil side. But yeah, a gutty win that wasn't pretty, but we'll take it.
How much of a relief is it to you to be done with the road games for the regular season, and now that we've got two massive conference games here at K Fackrell?
Yeah, it'll be nice to be home. Weather's not looking great tomorrow and Friday, but it'll be nice to be home. It's good for our kids. It'll be nice not getting on a bus. It seems like it's been a while since we haven't played much at home, so it'll be nice. I know the kids will be excited, and we'll be ready to go.
You mentioned the weather. Sounds like the weather is making it kind of perfect for a ground type game for both teams, and both you and Star Valley kind of known for running it on the ground. But there are some wrinkles that both teams, I'm sure, are going to install. When you look at this coming game, do you feel like weather is going to be a big factor to help kind of determine what you guys are going to try to attempt out there scheme-wise, or do you feel like no matter what?
No, because you can't really. I mean, the weather's the weather. I mean, who knows if it's going to come in and hit like they say it's going to. So you just keep plugging away and doing what you do. But you're right. We're run heavy. Obviously, I don't think that's a secret. And when they want to run the ball, they can run. They got some big boys.
One thing that kind of comes to mind as you mentioned that their size is the game against Cody. One of the problems that they had, especially against Grady McCartan, was wrapping up and tackling. That's going to be big tonight to stop those big Star Valley backs. Have you guys talked about that, or is that something that the defense is kind of working on in practice, or what's going to be kind of the recipe to remedy that?
Yeah, we got a gang tackle. We got to have all 11 hats pursuing to the ball, and we always preach, the third, fourth, fifth guy in there start stripping, punching at the ball, trying to get it out. But yeah, we're gonna have to wrap up. We're gonna have to stay low. Pad level's gonna have to stay low, and then just rally. And we got some wrinkles that we're gonna do defensively that we think will help. But at the end of the day, it comes down to fundamental football, and we got to be able to execute the fundamentals.
Fundamental football, of course, being led by that most experienced position group for you guys, your offensive and defensive line. Do you feel like you guys have to say anything to them to kind of let them know that they're going to be the key to this game against Star Valley, or you feel like they're experienced enough they know that it's going to rely on them?
A couple things. I've told that group all year long, we go as far as you guys take us. And really that's true to any year. It's up, and I've it's no secret, and I've said it before, is you win and lose in the trenches. And I feel good with the group we have, and they know what they're up against. They've played Star Valley every year since 7th grade. They know who they got. They know what they're up against. And so we just got to go out and execute and do what we do.
Coach, getting ready for this game, when you look at Star Valley, I mean, it's your prototypical McKay Young team. There's nothing surprising there, but are there some things that kind of jump up at you a little bit?
They're just good across the board. You watch film on them, you try to find a weakness, you try to find, something you can capitalize on, maybe something you could attack. But they're just solid all the way across the board. They got good skill kids. So their line is awesome. They're just a good football team across the board, and I think it's at all levels. It's not just their varsity group; it's their JV and their freshmen. They just keep coming in waves, and it's hard to find a weakness. He does an outstanding job with that program, has for years, and they just keep plugging away.
Coach, what lies before you guys is a great opportunity to kind of jump up the charts, so to speak, a little bit. You got that big second conference victory, so you're looking good for the playoffs. Now you have an opportunity to kind of work your way into to try to get one of those more upper spots to where you're not playing that number one team out of the East. But in order to beat Star Valley, everything's going to have to be sharp as attack. What's going to be the key in your mind to kind of unlocking that sharpness to play the best game of the year?
If we can get some turnovers, I think that'd be crucial. High school football is about momentum, and if you can get momentum on your side and keep the kids believing and taking care of business, that obviously helps. And then again, similar to Cody, if we can keep the ball away from them, time of possession I think is going to be big. If we can sustain drives and then put points on the board at the end of those drives, and keep the ball away from them, I think that definitely would be our benefit.
Coach, you mentioned earlier that one of the things that you guys are paying attention to after the Jackson game is the fumble. The ball was on the turf an awful lot at the beginning of that game in Jackson. What do you attribute that to, and how do you make sure that you don't give anything like that to Star Valley?
Yeah, and you look back, and some of it was on the mesh, on the quarterback running back exchange. Some of it was actually, kids stripping it out. So it wasn't just like one thing this is our issue. So we went back last night at practice and worked on meshing and just timing and, making sure we're all on the same page there. And then just two hands on the ball, going through the traffic, and things of that nature. I don't want to make it a bigger deal than it is, because we've done pretty good all year long with the ball security. So I don't want to just start harping on that, because that was a one game and maybe it was just a little blunder and we're okay. But definitely an issue, and we talked about it. But I don't want to make it bigger than it maybe really is.
Well, definitely, considering it was only really that first quarter, and then
and then we kind of secured things up from there on. Yeah. So,
we of course talked about the run game. Everybody knows Evanston's got a run heavy team, but they're not a run exclusive team. There's been some great plays by Bronson in the air, getting it to your big playmakers like Clayton Cook, Brooks Searle, and Riker Pace, who's really starting to come on lately.
Starting to come on.
Do you anticipate those guys are going to play a pretty big factor in the game?
Absolutely. We're going to have to do some things. We're not just going to be able to line up and run the ball against Star Valley. We're going to have to do some other things. And I've said this kind of all year too. Our passing game, you look at numbers and they don't wow you, but they're effective and they're efficient. And I think it keeps defenses balanced. And if we could connect on a few of our long ball, we've had kids, open and we're just out of, a great throw, just a little bit long here and there. But if we can start connecting on those, it opens everything else up even more. So I feel good with where we're at, and what we're doing.
Last question for you. Defensively, what are some things that you guys are kind of preaching as you guys get ready to take on this Star Valley offense that, let's be honest, knows how to put points on the board?
Yeah, you got to pursue. We got to pursue better than we have all year. We got to be able to take on pullers, wrong arm pullers, and kind of narrow the hole a little bit. And we're just gonna have to be tough. We're gonna have to lower, like I said earlier, lower our pad level, and we're just gonna have to be tough in the trenches and not give them gaping holes and gang tackle and get after them.
That's Coach Steve Moore, head coach for Evanston Red Devil football. Coach, thank you so much for the time. Best of luck. You know we're pulling for you. Anything else before we wrap this up?
No, just good luck to everybody else participating. I know there's some big events going on this weekend, so good luck to everybody else, and it'll be a fun Friday night. So go Big Red.
Time to introduce you to your 2024 Evanston Red Devils, brought to you by our friends at Les Schwab Plains Tires. Here is your 2024 Evanston Red Devils, brought to you by our friends at Les Schwab Tires.
Bronson Sims, senior, quarterback, defensive back.
Jordan Mendez, senior, receiver, defensive back, and kicker.
Carter Moore, senior, wide receiver, and DB.
Brooke Searle, senior, safety, wide receiver.
Caden Marler, senior, outside linebacker.
Braden Wallace, junior, running back, outside linebacker.
Braxton Hanks, junior, running back, linebacker.
Dominic Stewart, junior, O-line, D-line.
Sterling Bragg, junior, receiver.
Jaden Bailey, junior, running back, linebacker.
Gabe Waltman, junior, O-line, D-line.
Jager Lichty, senior, receiver.
Luke Guild, junior, O-line, D-line.
Xander Hernandez, junior, wide receiver, defensive back.
My name is Jesse Page. I'm a senior, and I do running back and linebacker.
Victor Lozano, junior, running back, outside linebacker.
Sergio Lozano, junior, O-line, D-line.
Max Tate, junior, running back and linebacker.
I'm Carter Horton. I'm a junior. I do defensive line and receiver.
Aiden Van Vliet, junior, wide receiver, and DB.
Taryn Haas, left tackle and DN.
Tony Serta, junior, O-line, D-line.
Daniel Quintero, junior, O-line, D-line.
Max Gauger, junior, receiver, corner.
Clayton Cook, senior, receiver, and linebacker.
Jordan Welling, senior, offensive right guard and defensive nose guard.
Jaron Welling, senior, center, and defensive nose guard. Grady Ivy, senior, left guard and defensive end.
Owen Russell, senior, offensive right tackle and nose guard on defense.
I'm Brecken Rich. I'm a senior, and I play running back and linebacker.
I'm Payne Caldwell. I'm a junior, and I play tackle and nose guard.
I'm Keenan Batt. I'm a senior. I play offensive right tackle and defensive end.
I'm Riker Pace. I'm a senior. I play tight end and linebacker.
That's your Evanston Red Devils, brought to you by our friends at Les Schwab Tires, as Jordan Mendez will line up to kick it for the Red Devils, as they'll be kicking. Star Valley will be receiving. It's Cooper Lancaster and Bryson Neild back for the Braves as we are underway here on a Friday night. Caught inside the end zone by Neild. He goes towards the far sideline, finds the room, and he is gone, baby, gone. Along the far sideline, kickoff return for a touchdown. Star Valley starts it off with some fireworks, one end zone to the other. As the Braves off to a hot start, and they lead it 6-0 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Let's check it out on the instant replay here, as he just turned on the jets and there was no catching him. On to 10, attempt the extra point will be Christoph Bueller for the Braves. Well, Evanston will want a do-over after that. As he gets ready for the kickoff. Kick is up, and it is good. 7-0 Star Valley on a First Make of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. Whether you're looking for strong, high-quality cement for construction, sand and gravel for road base, a cement trough or critter ladder for your livestock, or steel fabrication including custom towing packages, bumpers, and other vehicle accessories, you always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
Sell or buy your home with a realtor you can trust. At Cowboy State Realty, we are dedicated to helping you with all your real estate needs. At Cowboy State Realty, we are working for you. Call us at 307-200-4332 to schedule an appointment today.
Bueller to kick things off for the Braves. As it's Wallace and Searle back to return. Kick is end over end. It'll actually be fumbled by Timber Fitch, but he picks it up and gets it out to the 25. So they kick that one into the second level, and now the Red Devils will get us started here. Bryson Neal takes the opening kickoff, 100 yards for the touchdown, and it's 7-0 Braves on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Sims goes under center, two backs in the eye. It's Hanks and Rich takes the snap. Hands off to look like Wallace, and he'll get to the line of scrimmage and nothing more. Second down and 10 from the 25-yard line. So, second down and 10, ball in the 25. As the Red Devils now try the same formation, that I formation with Rich as the fullback, Wallace the deep back. Takes the snap, Sims rolls towards his right side, goes for the pass, and that is caught by Clayton Cook at the 50 into Star Valley territory to the 45. A 35-yard pass to Clayton Cook. And it's 1st and 10, Red Devils. They'll put the ball on the Star Valley 43-yard line after the 35-yard reception. Sims goes into the gun, has Wallace off his left hip. Takes the snap, hands off Wallace, goes towards the right side, gets a block, and he's going to get about 3 yards on the play. Second down and 7, Red Devils. So they'll spot it between the 40 and the 39. Red Devils down 7-0 after Bryson Neal takes the opening kickoff to the house. And now the Red Devils waiting to get going here. Second down and 6 from the 39. Sims takes the snap. Rolls towards his right, throw left side, in and out of the hands of Brooks Searle. Almost brought in on the deflection by Cook. Would have been good for the first down. And it is third down and 6. First third down that the Red Devils have faced. As Breckenridge will check into the game, and Jager Lichty comes out. Sims into the gun, 3 wide receivers on the far side. It's Cook, Searle, and Wallace. Takes the snap, looking towards that far side, flings that one, looking for Wallace, but he overthrows him, and that'll set up 4th down. Would have been caught around the 30-yard line, and on 4th and 6, Sims talking with offensive coordinator Roy Barker. Find out if this is Jordan Mendez territory. That'd be a long field goal, over 50 yards. We know he has the leg for it, but we're going to go for it. You're kind of in that no man's land, too far for a field goal, too short for a punt. As Sims goes into the gun, those same 3 wide receivers on the top part of the formation, and on the bottom, on the near side, it's Pace. The construction worker theme is back from the volleyball game last night that the student section had on. Sims stands in the gun. He's got Rich off his left hip, takes the snap, rolls towards his left, has a block from Rich, throws that one out there. That's caught by Wallace. It's close to the 1st down. And he got it. They needed 6, he got 7.
First down, Evanston.
That's 2 of 4 for 42 yards as Wallace with his first reception. 1st and 10 on the 32-yard line of Star Valley. 7-0 Braves on the T7 Propane scoreboard as Evanston's working their way in. Shotgun formation. First, check that. Pro set with 2 backs in the backfield. Fakes the pitch to Wallace, gets it over to Hanks. Hanks turns on the Jets and has a 1st down. A gain of about 13 yards on the play. And the Red Devils moving the ball. So far, so good against this Star Valley defense. By the way, Star Valley, the #1 rush defense in the state. Takes it out to the 20 after the 13-yard gain by Braxton Hanks. And with 9:07 remaining in the first, Red Devils in the red zone. Sims goes in the gun. He's got Rich off of his right hip. Actually, that might be Hanks. Takes the snap, hands off to Hanks, and he's brought down in the backfield. Loss of 1 on the play as jumping through the gap is Cooper Lawson. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 11 from the 21.
Loss of 2 yards on the play, 2nd and 12.
8 minutes, 30 seconds and counting remaining in the first quarter. 2nd down and 12 from the 22 of Star Valley. Another I formation for the Red Devils. Rich, the fullback, and Wallace, the deep back. Sims takes the snap, hands off Wallace. He goes straight ahead. Wallace will get about to the 15-yard line, so a 7-yard gain for Wallace. So that should make it 3rd and 5 after that gain there, and indeed it is. All set on the 15-yard line of Star Valley. Star Valley, of course, the 2-time reigning state champions. Sims goes in the gun with Rich off of his right hip. Takes the snap, rolls towards the right side, tucks it and runs. Breaks 1 tackle, gets away from Lawson, keeps the feet moving, and he'll gain a couple yards on the play. Should be 4th down and 3 as he gets it to the 13-yard line of Star Valley. 4th and 2 from the 12, where they spot it. See if they bring in Mendez. That would be a 29-yard field goal. As going into the game for Evanston is Dominic Stewart. Coming out is Brecken Rich. Red Devils want something on this drive. They're going to go for it on 4th and 2. Ball in the 12. They need to get to the 10. Sims on the near hash. Takes the snap. Quarterback Keith. There comes the battle of the lines for the push. And they got it inside the 10. 1st down, Red Devils. 1st and goal. Red Devils moving the ball here. Ball on the 10-yard line.
1st down and goal.
Clock's still moving, 6 minutes, 36 seconds remaining. This has been a great drive by Evanston to start this out. Very encouraging. Sims will go under center. Takes the snap, hands off to Hanks. He'll go forward. Nope, it's a misdirection. Touchdown, Red Devils! We'll have to look at it on the instant replay. The misdirection by the Red Devils ties this game up. Sims fakes it to Hanks, keeps it himself, and goes off the left tackle and in. A 10-yard touchdown run for Bronson Sims, and it's 6-0 Red Devils on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Mendez to kick the extra point, and it is good, and we are tied 7-all on the T7 Propane scoreboard with just over 6 minutes left in the first quarter on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Sell or get a degree or certification. Earn your high school GED. Get job skills. Become CPR certified. Or use our free 3D printers and tools. These are just a few of the opportunities available at Uinta BOCES #1. Call 307-789-5742 to learn more.
Hey, it's Hunter here, Les Schwab. Just want to let you know we have America's Best Tire Warranty. It's now available at all Les Schwab Tire Centers. It includes our no-hassle road hazard protection, free tire maintenance, and a 60-day ride satisfaction guarantee included for free. Come visit us at Les Schwab Tire Centers today at 157 Bear River Drive in Evanston.
And we welcome you back to Fackrell Stadium. We're having to make up some ad breaks real quick, so that's why those commercials played. As we'll go back to that ad break one more time, as we have one more of our great sponsors who would like to give you a message after our next break. Well, the last time Red Devils kicked it to Neild, he took it from the goal line to the house. We'll see if they try to avoid that here. Red Devils and Braves tied 7-7. This time they're going to go for Lancaster. He catches it at the 10. Nope, that's Neild again. He makes a move. Tries to jump over Timber Fitch, but he makes a shoestring tackle. And now for the first time, we're going to see this offense from Star Valley. Smith McClure goes into the gun, has Thompson as the running back off of his hip. Takes the snap, goes for the pass, caught on the sideline and pursued out of bounds, and he's finally shoved out of bounds. Pass to Travis Thompson, good for 11. 1st and 10, Star Valley.
Run out of bounds by Carter Moore.
Carter Moore on pursuit. Not one of the usual targets that McClure likes to go to. And we got a penalty. It'll be a personal foul on the Red Devils. 15 yards at the end, so they'll march it forward even more. And that's your first penalty on Evanston tonight. So that'll march them all the way to the midfield stripe.
First attempt from midfield for the Braves.
McClure in the gun has Thompson off of his left hip. Now brings him out. Takes the snap, and it's a handoff, not to Thompson, but to, it's like Wyatt Martini. He'll get 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 7 as they are in Red Devil territory at the 47-yard line. Rich on the stop for the Red Devils.
2nd down and 8.
McClure in the gun on 2nd and 8 after the 2-yard gain. Brings the man in motion, and it's that shovel pass over to Lancaster.
Hand off to Cooper Lancaster.
And he'll get to the far sideline. They needed 8, and he got about 10 on that one.
Carter Moore.
As Carter Moore brings him out of bounds. Cooper Lancaster, one of those top targets for Smith McClure, as we heard it in the pregame show. Duke Dance talk about how Star Valley likes that shovel pass. That's kind of like a jet sweep, but it counts as a pass in the books. And that's what worked there for them. McClure in the gun. Now this time he's going to bring Neal. Ball is low. He's going to have to throw this one. That is caught and brought down at the 10. It's A.J. Hale. So takes it from the 36 all the way to the 9. About a 20-plus yard pickup. That'll now bring up first and goal for the Braves. McClure goes under center with the 2-back set. Hardcout takes the snap, hands off to the right side. Running is Martini. And he'll get inside the 5. It's first and goal from the 7. They get maybe 3 yards on the play to Martini.
Second goal from the 4.
Second and goal from the 4. McClure goes under center. Takes the snap. Hands it off this time. Nope, he's going to keep it himself. Tucks it into his arms, and he's going to come close to about the 1, it looks like, on the quarterback keeper. So he gains 3 on the play.
Jordan Welling in on that tackle.
Jordan Welling on the stop for the Red Devils. Big third and goal coming up here from the 1.
Third down and goal from the 1.
McClure goes under center, I formation. Takes the snap, hands it off, and he's in.
Number 23 on the carry for the touchdown.
And it was a quick handoff to number 23, Tayson Titanser. And he's in as it's 13-7 Star Valley.
Christoph Bueller for the extra point.
Bueller to kick the extra point. And it is good. 14-7 Star Valley on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Get a degree.
Hey.
Helpful, friendly, and knowledgeable, the staff at Cazin's Ace Hardware is ready to assist with any home improvement project. Cazin's Ace Hardware, the helpful place, has expanded their store and inventory to meet your every need. Next time you're updating, painting, or maintaining your home, or you're in need of small engine repair on your lawnmower, chainsaw, or snowblower, visit Cazin's Ace Hardware at 800 Front Street in Evanston.
Red Devils down 14-7 on the T7 Propane scoreboard as Bueller gets ready to kick it off for Star Valley. Some games that might interest Evanston. Riverton leads Torrington 7-0. And a big one that Evanston scoreboard watching is that Powell-Jackson game. Powell wins, Evanston's pretty much in. Bueller with the kick. And this one, end over end kick, caught by Searle at the 15. Brooks gets out to about the 25-yard line, and the Red Devils will take over. Well, a strong offensive start for Evanston in that first drive. We'll see if they can keep it going, as it was capitalized on a 10-yard touchdown run by Evanston quarterback Bronson Sims.
Morgan and others on the tackle for Star Valley.
Sims goes in the gun. Rich, the fullback. Wallace, the halfback. Takes the snap. Hands off to Wallace. He'll go from the 27 to the 30, so a 3-yard gain for Braden. 2 minutes, 42 seconds and counting in this first quarter. Sims goes under center this time. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, takes off on the run, and he'll get out to the 45, about 2 yards shy, so a gain of about 5 on the play for Sims. That gives him 4 rushes for 19 yards tonight. And it's second down and 3. Has to get out to the 42-yard line to pick this one up. 14-7 as Sims will go under center. Same strong eye formation that the Red Devils have been using all night. Hands off to Wallace, and he's going nowhere. Dropped at the line of scrimmage. And that's 5 rushes for 13 yards for Wallace, and it's 4th down and 2. As the offense comes off the field, and Brooks Searle will go back to punt it for Evanston. Back to receive. It's Bryson Neal. Searle gets the punt off, and that's a high end over end punt. Will drop at the 30, take a Red Devil roll, and gets to about the 22 and rolls out of bounds, escorted by Timber Fitch. All right, well, the Red Devils on offense get stopped. Now they need a stop here on the defensive side of the ball. Score in that Jackson-Powell game, it's 14-7 Powell at the half. Ball will officially be spotted at the 22-yard line on the near hash. McClure in the gun. Has a running back off his left hip. Takes the snap, sends a man in motion, goes for the shovel pass. This time it's Lancaster, and he's brought down for a loss.
Loss of yards on the play.
Inside the 20, about
Also Grady Ivy.
a 3-yard loss.
And Carter Moore.
As Grady Ivy and Carter Moore get there.
Loss of 4 yards on the play. Second down and 14.
Loss of 3 on the play. Second and long. McClure taking his time here. Brings a man in motion. And now they'll go with the handoff. This time to, looks like Thompson, but he doesn't get anything on the play. No gain, and it's 3rd and long. Grady Ivy and Breckenridge on the stop, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. It is Star Valley 14, Evanston 7 going into the second on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Top quality tools for your project. Triangle Bar Equipment Evanston has you covered. Small tools to heavy equipment. We have exactly what you need to get the job done. Triangle Bar Equipment in Evanston. Call 307-789-2639 today.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where to begin. Your hotel is only 10 minutes from the gorgeous National Forest for hiking and biking, birdwatching, and wildflower spying. Logan is Utah's heart of the arts with more than 253 live professional performances this summer and free concerts every weekday. Catch the Garters Market and tons of festivals and fun. Head to Logan. You won't break the bank on less than a tank. ExploreLogan.com.
Third and 12, Star Valley from their own 20. So a big stop could come up here for the Red Devils.
We have presentations and performances by the state champion cheerleading squad classics and your marching band.
McClure stands in the gun, and I'm having a hard time making out if that is his lead rusher, Thompson. It is. He got a yard on that on his first carry of the night. No, that's actually Wyatt Martini. Takes the snap, dropping back to pass. McClure throws it away. There's nobody in the vicinity. And he's hit after the pass, incomplete. 4th down and 12 as Grady Ivy is right there where he needs to be.
Fourth down and 12.
Brings up 4th down and 12 in Star Valley. Looks to punt it away as it'll be Bueller to punt it for Star Valley, standing on his own 10. Wallace and Searle to return for Evanston. Takes the snap. Gets the punt off and it's blocked. Caught by Marler, and he takes it inside the 10. Are you kidding me? It was blocked. I didn't see who got a hand on it, but Marler catches it, and it's 1st and 10. Red Devils on the 11. Wow. It's like what Coach talked about in the pregame coaches show. High school football is all about momentum, and Evanston trying to tie this thing up. Sims goes under center. It's Hanks, the fullback, Wallace, the deep back. Hands off to Wallace, and he will pick up a fair chunk of yardage. Called about 5. So 2nd down and 5. As the Red Devils move it to the 6. Sims goes under center again. Sends a man in motion, it's Searle. Takes the snap, hands off Wallace, and he will try to fight his way towards the goal line. And they're gonna mark him at the 1. So it should be, it's either gonna be a 3rd and 1. So he needed 5, and I think he got 4.
Inside the 5-yard line. To the 2, 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1 on the Star Valley 2. Now in at fullback for the Red Devils, it's Dominic Stewart. And it's going to be a quarterback keeper by Sims. They push him, and they're going to mark him short, but he probably got enough for the 1st down. So it's going to be 1st and goal on the 1.
Fantastic push up front by number 66,
Dominic Stewart was the MVP of that play, pushing
1st and goal.
Sims in. Now it's 1st and goal from the 1. Sims goes under center. Back in is Breckenridge at the fullback position with Wallace in the deep back. Sims, quarterback keeper, and they're going to push. It's going to be close. And he's in. Touchdown, Red Devils. Bronson Sims goes in for Evanston. As we'll check it out on the instant replay, just a classic push, and Evanston's able to get in. Mendez to attempt the extra points. Kick is up, and it is right through. Red Devils tied with Star Valley with 10:13 left in the half. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Healthy teeth and gums affect your overall health, including the mental image you have of yourself. That's just one reason that good dental care and hygiene habits should begin at a young age. Healthy teeth mean fewer sick days from school and higher self-esteem. We all want our children to be successful. Teaching them healthy dental habits at a young age with regular cleanings and dental checks is part of the answer. Dr. McKay Frankum serves patients of all ages. Call today and schedule dental appointments for your family. Dr. McKay Frankum, providing precision family dentistry at affordable prices.
When you're starting a project, you want to make sure you have all the tools and equipment you may need. From screwdrivers to angle grinders, Norco has the tool solution for you. Norco, 95 Independence Drive in Evanston, serving you better.
Great start for the Red Devils in this one as they get a 1-yard quarterback sneak from Bronson Sims. And now Mendez to kick it away to Star Valley, who has proven deadly on the special teams tonight. It's a high end over end kick, and it's Lancaster this time catching it at the 15, goes to the far sideline, turns on the Jets, and still on his feet out to the 40, and then he'll get brought down around the 42-yard line of the Braves. 10:02 remaining in the first half. They're going to spot this one
Victor Lozano on the tackle
at the 42. Victor Lozano makes the stop for Evanston. Just over 10 minutes left in the half. So tied at 14. McClure. Empty set in the gun. 3 wide receivers on 1, 2 at the top. Takes the snap. Back to pass, throws, that is bobbled and incomplete to number 17. That would be Andrew Daniel. So, second down and 10. McClure. Now in the gun, has a running back back there with him. Takes the snap, dropping back to pass. Evanston puts pressure. That's caught by Neild, and he'll get the first down, a gain of 12 on the play. Puts them at the Red Devil 47-yard line, excuse me. In the gun, McClure. Sends a man in motion, watch for the shovel pass, fakes it, dropping back McClure, now steps, fakes it, throw, and now takes off. Cross the 30, makes a move shy of the 25, and is brought down after a gain of about 17 yards.
First and 10, Star Valley.
Started at the 47, and they'll spot him inside the 30, about 27. So 10-yard gain. McClure in the gun. Has a running back there with him, but it's not one that we have on our research sheet. They're going to hand it off, and he's got a hole. And it is Thompson. He'll pick up 8 yards. So Grant Thompson brought down by Caden Marler and Breckenridge after an 8-yard gain. We'll call it a 7-yard gain. Second down and 3 from the Red Devil 20. Well, if you like offense, so far tonight's been the game for you. However, the biggest play of Evanston arguably is that blocked punt and then Caden Marler recovering it just outside the 10. McClure back to pass, throws, and that is caught and spun down over to Neild.
Number 6, Brooks Thurl.
Let's see where they marked that one. He's going to be inside around the 10, actually, so it's a 10-yard pass. First and 10 from the 11. As Neild, 2 receptions for 22 yards tonight. McClure back there with Thompson. Sends a man in motion. It is Neal. McClure dropping back to pass, throws towards the right side, and that is caught. Touchdown to Hayden Morgan from 11 yards out. And it is 20-14 after that one. A beautiful pass by McClure as he was going towards the corner. And touchdown Star Valley, 20-14 as Hayden Morgan with that, and that's 75 yards for Smith McClure passing so far. Bueller's kick is up, and it is good. So 21-14 Star Valley on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Evanston will get it back right after this. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
We know you can accomplish your goals. That's why we specialize in the tools you need to be successful. When it comes to safety, parts, accessories, and tools, you've got a professional on your team at Callus Automotive. Reach your goals with the right parts the first time with Callus Automotive, your local Napa dealer.
7 minutes, 29 seconds remaining in the second as McClure finds Morgan, and the Red Devils will get ready to receive. It's Searle and Wallace back to receive for the Braves, or for the Red Devils, excuse me. Bueller booms this one to Wallace. He'll take it between the numbers and the near hash. Gets it just around the 25. And the Red Devils will take over. The offense has done a good job. Bronson Sims, 2 for 4 for 42 yards, but 5 rushes for 6 rushes for 23 yards and 2 touchdowns for him. Sims will go under center. 2 backs in the backfield. It's Hanks and Wallace. Pitches it out to Wallace. Gets to the near sideline. And it's going to be a gang tackle after a gain of about 2 on the play. 8 rushes for 24 yards for Wallace. He's up second down. 8 rushes for 24 yards for the number 1 man in the 3A. The average is 113 a game. Sims goes under center, another I formation. Hanks the fullback, Wallace the deep back. It's a fake handoff. Sims keeps it himself, runs towards the left side, gets rid of 1 tackler, but then runs into a line, and he'll lose a yard on the play. Kyan Watson in on the stop. And it'll be 3rd down and 9 from the 29. 6 minutes, 11 seconds and counting left in the half. As scoreboard watching, Powell pulling away from Jackson 21-7. Remember, if Powell wins, Evanston's pretty much in the playoffs. As we'll get a timeout called. We'll be right back after this. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
water testing, water development, community enhancement grants, and seedling trees, education programs, and specialty workshops helping to preserve agriculture and natural resources in Uintah County. Uintah County Conservation District is here to serve you. Visit our website today at uintacountycd.com.
Timeout was taken by Evanston as they trail Star Valley 21-14 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. And the situation is if Powell beats Jackson over in Powell tonight, Evanston, I believe, is in. So right now, Powell leading 21-7 over the Bronx. Big third down coming up, 3rd down and 9 from their own 27 for the Red Devils. Sims in the gun, has Hanks off his right hip, drops back, and here comes the pressure. No, he is able to hand it off to Hanks, who is absolutely lit up on the hit by Kyan Watson. Wow, big hit. Loss of 3 on the play.
4th down and 12 for your Red Devils.
And it's 4th down and 12. Searle back to punt it for Evanston. Snap is low, but he gets the punt off. Spinning and going out of bounds. Caught by Caden Marler right about the 43-yard line of Star Valley.
1st and 10 break.
Looks like they're going to mark it about the 44-45. So they're going to mark it at the 44. And Star Valley will take over. Up 21-14, Evanston looking for the stop. Here is Smith McClure. Goes into the gun. 2 on each end. Splits out Martini to his right hip. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. Throw, caught by Neild at the line of scrimmage. Goes into Red Devil territory. He'll be brought down after he gets to the 48. So as Bridger Roberts comes in on the play, a gain of 6.
Second down and 3 from the Evanston 48.
Second down and 3 from the Evanston 48. McClure in the gun, Martini off the left hip. Takes the snap, drops back, holding, fires. That is caught by Lancaster, and he will get the first down. Still on his feet, out to the 40 of Evanston, and a well past the first down marker. They needed 3, and they got about 8 more, so an 11-yard gain on the completion to Lancaster. McClure goes into the gun, has Martini off his right hip. 3 wide receiver bunch on the right side, 1 at the top. Dropping back, McClure now decides to keep it and run, has room, and he will get out to the 30-yard line. So a 7-yard gain for Smith McClure on the scramble. Second down and 3. Star Valley gets new personnel in there. Evanston kicked off the game, so under 4 minutes left here in the halftime. Invite you to stick around for our halftime show. We'll have our first half stats and highlights, as well as a conversation with our Red Devil Spotlight. That would be Adelie May. Shovel pass, this time to Lancaster, and he'll pick up the first down out to the 22-yard line. So a gain of 8 on the play as Taryn Hawes gets in on the action with the stop. That's 100 yards now passing for McClure. First and 10, Star Valley. type formation with only one wide receiver out there. And Thompson, the running back, sends a man in motion. It's Neal. Another shovel pass to him. He's trapped behind the line of scrimmage, trying to turn upfield, and he does. Picks up about 4 on the play.
Inside the 20, brought down by number 88, Clayton Cook.
As Clayton Cook comes up on the stop. Two minutes, 57 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Ball in the 18 of Evanston. Star Valley leads by 7. Wide receiver split out to the right side, running back split out to the right side. And he fakes the handoff. McClure, play action, sacked, or he's dropped in the back, and the ball is loose. The Red Devils get great pressure applied by Dominic Stewart. Ball came out, and he's able to get it back, knocks them all the way back to the 30, and it's 3rd and 17, a loss of 9 on the play. Dominic Stewart with a great play there. McClure in the gun. Takes the snap, drops back, 3rd and long. Throws deep, that is caught. Lancaster, touchdown, Star Valley. We'll check it out on the instant replay. McClure does a great job here. As that's a 30-yard touchdown pass, finds Lancaster, and he's in. Touchdown, Star Valley. Bueller to attempt the extra point. And it is no good. He missed it. And the Red Devils trail by 13 here in the second quarter. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Water testing, water development, community enhancement grants, and seedling trees, education programs, and specialty workshops helping to preserve agriculture and natural resources in Uintah County. Uintah County Conservation District is here to serve you. Visit our website today at uintahcountycd.com.
.97 seconds remain here in the first half, as Evanston will try to work their way back into this game. It's only a 13-point lead for Star Valley, and I think if you told Evanston with less than 2 minutes left in the half you'd be down by 13, you would like your chances, especially with some of the stops that the Red Devils have gotten here tonight.
Wallace and Searle to receive.
Searle and Wallace back to receive. Line drive kick, and that is caught by Wallace. He steps into the end zone, now brings it forward. Wallace goes to the near sideline, and he's inside the 20, probably about the 19 is where they are going to spot this one.
19-yard line by Star Valley's Travis Thompson.
Red Devils down 27-14 after a 30-yard touchdown pass by Smith McClure to Cooper Lancaster. Sims into the gun. Has Wallace back there with him. Hands off to Wallace, and he'll go into the pile. And nothing doing. Maybe gets one on the play. And he does. He gets it out to the 20. Looks like we got a timeout. We'll take it as well. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Top quality tools for your project. Triangle Bar Equipment Evanston has you covered. Small tools to heavy equipment. We have exactly what you need to get the job done. Triangle Bar Equipment in Evanston. Call 307-789-2639 today.
Timeout was taken by Star Valley as they lead this one 27-14 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Scoring got started with a bang as Bryson Neal took the opening kickoff over 100 yards. Then Evanston responded with a 10-yard touchdown rush by Bronson Sims. And the Red Devils get another touchdown by Sims in. Star Valley attacking in the air. Sims goes for the pass, caught by Clayton Cook. Nice one-hand grab, and Cook with the first down. Check it out on the instant replay here, as that'll take them to the 41. So a 21-yard gain as Cook brought that in. Not quite a one-handed grab, but a nice 21-yard gain for Sims, giving him 63 on the day, and it's the first one, or check that, the second one from Cook. Sims rolling towards his right, looking for a pass. Instead, he'll just have to throw it away. Second down coming up. So second down and 10 from the 41-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
And 46.9 seconds left remaining. Well, that's repetitive. Left remaining here in the half. Sims goes under center. Split backs. Takes the snap. Hands that one off to look like Hanks. He'll get a yard or two on the play. It looks like they're going to call it a yard. So Hanks gets Evanston, or excuse me, Star Valley to call the timeout with 40.6 seconds left, and we're going to keep it right here, give you some stats. First, actually, we're going to give you the scoring breakdown. Bryson Neal takes the opening kickoff over 100 yards, 7-0 Star Valley, and Evanston responds. I remember there was a game not too long ago that Star Valley took the opening kickoff, and it kind of set the tone for Star Valley to kind of dominate. Evanston responds with a great drive, ending in a 10-yard touchdown run by Bronson Sims, then a 1-yard touchdown by Star Valley with 3:06 left in the first. Sims gets the Philadelphia Eagles-style tush-push for the Red Devils to make it 14-14, and then 13 unanswered points by the Braves. 31 combined passing yards in those two passing touchdowns by Smith McClure. Sims goes under center with the two backs in the backfield. Dropping back, throwing, looking for Brooks Searle, and that is caught! Are you kidding me? He bobbled it and brought it in. All the way down to the Star Valley 30. 33.8 seconds left. About a 30-ish yard pass. They're moving quick, and they will clock it. Let's check that out on the instant replay. How does Searle hang on to this? Sims. Oh, I didn't get it in time. That's the Clayton Cook instant replay. Oh, man. My apologies, but Searle goes to the 32-yard line, so 32-yard pass as Searle is on the board with his receptions tonight. Sims in the gun, drops back, looking to run, has some room, steps past the defender, and throws it towards the sideline. 95 yards for Bronson Sims passing tonight. That's a pretty good passing game in the first half for him. And we got a flag on the play. Are they going to call that intentional grounding on Bronson? Coach Moore walks off the sideline. Doesn't seem to be happy with that call. They just called intentional grounding on Sims. So, it's a 5-yard penalty. And Coach Moore not happy with that call. 21.4 seconds remaining in the half. So it'll be 3rd down and 18 from the 40. Sims takes the snap. Rolling towards his right side, has room, and he takes off. Finds the near sideline and picks inside the original first down, so gets inside the sticks. They're going to spot him about the 30-yard line. So a 10-yard gain by Sims, and it'll be 4th down and 8. And they're going to send out Mendez for a 47-yard field goal with 15 seconds left. Evanston fans has seen him have the leg for this one. Here comes the snap. Kick is up, and it is short, caught shy of the end zone, and there's a whistle as Bryson Neal brought it in, and it looks like it's just going to be a
13.9 seconds remaining in the
turnover on downs. No, they're going to spot it at the 20, so it's as if it's a touchback for Star Valley. McClure goes into the gun. 2 wide receivers on each end, 13.9 seconds remaining. McClure takes the snap, drops back, throws, and that is caught at the 25, or picks up the first down.
Pass complete to Roman Erickson.
As it's Roman Erickson on the reception. Gain of about 12 on the play. 1st and 10, clock stopped with 9.3 seconds left.
Remaining. 1st and 10, Star Valley.
First and 10, Braves. McClure takes the snap, drops back, throws towards the near sideline, and underthrew Neal. Thought he was going to have to come back and get it. And it's incomplete. 2nd down and 10. .9 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Red Devils down by 13. McClure in the gun. Thompson off of his right hip. Takes the snap, it's low, drops back. Holding. In pursuit is Dominic Stewart, but a block. And he'll have to throw that one out of bounds. And a flag, is there a flag coming? Not sure, because the referees are having some type of discussion. Doesn't matter. The half comes to an end, and your score is Star Valley 27, Evanston 14. We'll be right back with our UNTI Envision halftime show on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Water testing, water development,
Using the old-fashioned country tradition of barn building, Martin Sheds uses the time-honored construction techniques handed down from generation to generation. For quality, care, and attention to detail, contact Martin Sheds at 307-679-8187 to get a quote today.
Let's stop into Mountain West Business Solutions to see what Randy and the team are up to today. Randy is printing out testimonials from satisfied customers. Let's see what some of them say.
Bar none, the best customer service in the industry.
Mountain West has been perfect for our business needs.
We simply could not survive as a business without Mountain West Business Solutions.
For all your equipment, printing, and software solution needs, Mountain West Business Solutions. 866-583-9925.
The picture of our eyes arrived. I want to see it. Dad, can you tell me whose eyes are whose?
Yep, your eye's the bottom green one and hers is the top green one. In addition to easily observable differences in eyes, there are also variations in how our eyes view the world. Some of this has to do with our posture. At a conference earlier this year, our staff used a new device that provided customized measurements for glasses, taking into account a person's typical stance. Check it out the next time you want glasses that are uniquely fit to you. Uinta Eye and Vision, where our vision is to improve yours.
And we welcome you to our halftime show, brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision, where our vision is to improve yours. The score of the half, it's 27-14 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. The halftime show underway here in Evanston, as when we come back, we'll have our first half highlights and stats. Right after this, we're going to shrink up the ads, and you can watch the performances, as unfortunately we can't play them because of copyright. So we'll be right back after this on the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Football, live on mylocalradio.com and KMYN.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
Introducing the Train Station, your ticket to the best modern outlaw country in Southern Rock. Wherever your adventure takes you, we have the perfect soundtrack to fuel your journey. From the heart of the country to the soul of the South, we're bringing you the hottest tracks 24/7. Tune in now to the Train Station, streaming live on mylocalradio.com. Your new favorite destination for authentic American music. Don't miss the train. Hop on board now.
Back just in time to maybe we can get the music in the background of the Evanston Marching Band under the conducting of the drum majors, Lyra Hutchinson and Adelie May. By the way, we'll have Adelie May as our guest on Red Devil Spotlight as they are playing selections from Green Day. Let you listen for a little bit before we move on with our first half stats. Our first half stats tonight as highlights and stats. Let's start with the scoring in this one. Bryson Neal takes the opening kickoff, over 100 yards to make it 7-0 Star Valley. Evanston responds with a great drive that takes almost 6 minutes off the clock, ending with a 10-yard touchdown rush by Bronson Sims, tying it up with 6:16 left in the first. Star Valley responds with a 1-yard touchdown, making it 14-7. And that is the score at the end of the first quarter. Going into the second quarter, Evanston responds well as they'll get a 1-yard quarterback sneak from Bronson Sims, making it 14-14 with 10:13 left in the second. And then Smith McClure finds the wide receiver Morgan for a 1-yard touchdown, and with 7:29 left, 6 minutes later, McClure finds Lancaster with 30 yards out. Extra point is missed, and it is 27-14, your score at the half. Going into our stats, first for Star Valley, Smith McClure passing 13 of 17 for 156 yards and 2 touchdowns. Grant Thompson, 2 rushes for 9 yards. Wyatt Martini, 2 rushes for 6 yards. Your receiving leaders, Cooper Lancaster, with 4 for 59. For the Evanston Red Devils, Bronson Sims, 4 of 8 for 95 yards and 8 rushes for 32 yards and 2 touchdowns. He is your rushing leader as Braden Wallace, 9 rushes for 25 yards. Braxton Hanks, 4 for 10. Your receiving leader is Clayton Cook, 2 receptions for 56 yards. As that is how things look. Evanston, 20 yards in penalties with 2 of them. And the Star Valley Braves, I might have missed one, but I don't think they've had a penalty called on them yet, as they are no penalties for no yards. That is our first half highlights and stats here on our UNTI Envision halftime show. We'll be right back after this. We're going to shrink the ads up so you can still enjoy the marching band performance. We'll be right back after this with actually one of the drum majors out there directing the band right now, Miss Adelie May, on our Red Devil Spotlight presented by Aspen Cinemas on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. Our experts self-perform all phases of construction on new or existing structures, such as site excavation, access road creation, concrete foundations, welding, and the installation and maintenance of piping, tanks, metal buildings, and more. Our turnkey services will have your facility operational quickly and safely. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Distracted driving is dangerous, but some people just can't seem to help themselves. There's the steering wheel propper, the sneak-a-peeker, the fast roller, the nightlighter. And it's not long until they become the fender benderer, the got-a-ticketer, the veering off the road, the driver who kills someone. Enough with the phones already. Just put them down.
Book your next event at Aspen Cinemas. Make it your own with corporate or family parties, birthdays, video game nights, or personal screenings of new movies. They're all available. With affordable pricing and easy booking, you can make your next event stand out at Aspen Cinemas. Aspen Cinemas, 307-316-7846. Book your event today at Aspen Cinemas, 307-316-7846.
Welcome to another edition of Red Devil Spotlight, sponsored by our friends at Aspen Cinemas, joined now by Adelie May. Now, Adelie, we know you as the keeper for the girls soccer team, but I want to talk to you about band, as you are one of the drum majors. And first question I have for you, and I was not in band, so you'll have to forgive my ignorance, but what is one of the what are the many responsibilities of the drum major?
So as a drum major, I conduct the band. I whistle off the tempos, and then I lead them through the songs. I also am just seen as a leader, and while we're mapping out the shows, and I'm there along with Zigweed, our director, helping correct forms and notes and horn angles that I see need to be fixed. So yeah.
So you're a senior this year, so is that a job usually a senior gets that's been in band for a while?
So yes, usually they start off as a junior. So I was drum major my junior and my senior year, and usually he tries to have an upper drum majors from different grades. So Lyra is a junior and I'm a senior. So yeah.
And I understand you guys have state band coming up. How excited are you guys for that?
Pretty excited. We're a little nervous, and it's crunch time, so we're trying to clean everything super fast. So it's a little rough.
So you guys have a crazy couple days coming up. You guys are performing at the football game on Friday, and then I understand you guys are leaving super early in the morning on Saturday for Casper for state.
Yeah. So we had our last late night practice last night for 3 hours, and then we play pep band and perform our show at the football game, and then we leave crazy early Saturday morning, perform our show, and then we come home on Sunday.
So what's the show going to be on Friday? Can you give us some sneak peek?
So it's Green Day. So it's going to be a holiday, good riddance, and I forgot our first song. But I'll try to think about it.
Well, that sounds like a great show. It's going to be a lot of fun. You guys played during homecoming. That was the last time you guys played at a football game. I believe you guys played 7 Nation Army. But can you talk to me about just kind of what kind of work goes on behind the scenes, like any other, like all the sports you guys are working before school starts? Can you talk to me a little bit about what kind of the summer is like to be in band?
So most of the summer we have off, and then we have one camp about 2 weeks before school starts, and that's when we basically just work on the fundamentals. So we work on our roll stepping, how we do haces and turns, and halts, and then all the commands that we use, and we get the band used to, the drum majors used to those commands as well. So yeah.
What are some things that you guys work on in practice that probably a lot of people don't think about when they think about band practice?
So we do, trying to think of what. We do a ton of forms, and it's kind of, you think with like marching band you would work a lot more on the music, but we do a ton of the forms, and we do them over and over again. And one of the hardest ones that we're working on right now is floating a form. It's easier to move to form, but keeping that form in shape and moving it to a different place, but having the same form is kind of hard, what we're working on right now.
So as you guys get ready for state, is there multiple shows that you're going to perform in state, or is it one show, one chance to kind of see where the chips fall there?
We just perform our show once, and that's like you get one shot, and then the judges will grade you on a scale from 4 to 1, and 1 being the highest and 4 being the lowest.
What are your guys' goals at state besides obviously coming home with the win?
I think our biggest goal right now is trying to get it as clean as possible before state and perform it that amount of cleanness at state too. We haven't seen a 1 in a while, but we would love to see a 1.
Adelie, I got one more question for you, and since this is Red Devil Spotlight brought to you by our friends at Aspen Cinemas, what's been your favorite movie you've seen at Aspen Cinemas in the last year or so?
I really, really liked Migration because the ducks were really cute. And that's it.
Well, that is Adelie May. She is the drum major, one of the drum majors, for the Evanston High School Marching Band. They'll be competing at state this week. Adelie, thank you so much. Best of luck. Safe travels. Anything else before we wrap it up?
No, that should be it.
Big thank you to Adelie May joining us on our Red Devil Spotlight presented by Aspen Cinemas. Inviting you now to get your tickets to Venom, The Last Dance. Eddie Brock and Venom must make a devastating decision as they are pursued by enemies from both of their worlds. That is Venom, The Last Dance, opening October 24th. But get your tickets at Aspen Cinemas or scan the QR code on the graphic. Again, that's aspencinemas.com or scan the QR code on the graphic. We're going to step aside. We come back. We'll have more of our Unity and Vision halftime show with the Evanston Classics performance. Hopefully we can get back in time for a break from that so you can see a little bit of that. We'll shrink it up in the corner so you can see the beginning, and we'll let you know what's going on with those games that Evanston is very curious about after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
In the past, when you needed a crown, it took multiple appointments and a mouthful of goop to create a mold of your teeth. Those days are gone. Bear River Dental has equipment that gets your crown done in one appointment.
So this is the scanner for our same-day crowns, and as you can see, we go through, we scan it, and then we're able to design exactly what your crown's going to look like, and then we send that to the mill, and it's going to cut it out. It's going to look just like it's shown on the screen.
The same-day crown machine builds your new crown for a perfect fit. Same-day crowns are one of the many services offered at Bear River Dental in Evanston. Call today to schedule an appointment.
Your life is busy, and there are many people who count on you every day. You have to show up. At Freeway Tire, we understand you are an important person and your time is valuable. That's why we have top quality mechanics and a team of experts. Whether you are coming in for an oil change and tire rotation or more extensive service on your vehicle, we can diagnose and fix the problem quickly and correctly. We'll work hard to get you back on the road as soon as possible so you don't skip a beat in your busy life. Freeway Tire, vehicle maintenance, from oil changes to engine rebuild. 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Just like our Red Devils athletes need breaks to come back and perform at their highest level, our eyes also need breaks. Everyone knows that 20/20 is perfect vision. The 20/20 rule is a great way to help our eyes come back to perform at their highest level. Every 20 minutes, take a 20-second break from your book, phone, or computer. In addition, it helps to look at something 20 feet away and blink 20 times to help relax your focus and refresh the surface of your eyes. Keep your eyes performing well so you can continue to enjoy watching the Red Devils compete.
When you need your eyes examined, call 307-789-3937. Now blink!
And we welcome you back to the Uinta Iron Vision halftime show as the Classics, the two-time state champions, coached by Coach Candace Spivey, who we got a chance to talk to. Testing out our camera real quick. In our pregame show, just wrapped up their performance, and they did such a fantastic job. Fortunately, we wish we could show the performance as part of our program, but because of the copyright with the music they play, we're unable to at this time. We're going to go ahead and go through some out-of-town scoreboards. So right now, Jackson in the fourth quarter trails Powell 21-7. Actually, it's 28-7. Powell just scored. Over in the Riverton-Torrington game, it's 7-6 Riverton in the third. And in Green River, Cody leads 14-0 over Green River. And one game we're interested in is the volleyball game between Star Valley and Jackson. Because Evanston beat Riverton last night, basically the winner of this game is the only team that can challenge them for the #1 seed at regionals in a couple weeks. And it is Star Valley 21, Jackson 19 in set one. Wyoming's got great coverage when it comes to high school sports. I literally was able to watch the live streams of all those games and just pull those up to give us live scores. Again, 28-7 Powell in the fourth quarter. In a game that if Powell wins, Evanston is pretty much in the playoff picture. It's not official, but you got to imagine that Evanston would be ahead of Jackson with the head-to-head tiebreaker, and then two wins over Jackson. Riverton looks like they're about to attempt a field goal against Torrington to extend their lead. As that's what things look like right now. And then again, that volleyball game.
Let's go 2-1.
Star Valley with set point 24-19 over the Bronx right now. So, as we get set for the third quarter, Red Devils will get the second half kickoff as we've got warm-up time coming up. Now give us a minute to take a break. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Whenever you're in Evanston, Wyoming, the absolute best place to stay is the Best Western Dunmar Inn, with a wonderful on-site restaurant that offers breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a friendly staff ready and available to handle all your needs. The Best Western Dunmar Inn is a ground-level hotel with parking right at your front door. Rooms are convenient, comfortable, clean, and offer a great value for each guest. When you're in Evanston, stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Red Devils down 27-14 on the T7 Propane scoreboard as they are wrapping up their warm-ups. Evanston red uniforms, white numerals, a shiny red helmet with a block E on the side. Star Valley all white with maroon numerals and a red helmet with a white face mask. Elan Olliff coming to you live from the broadcast booth here at Fackrell Stadium. As we got a good look at the student section here in Evanston. Celebrated a big win on the volleyball court in 5 sets yesterday over Riverton. Hoping to get a big win on the football field, but this student section is taking up so much of the stands here. Makes you proud to be from Evanston. Well, after this week, we've only got one more football game left in the regular season. Can you believe it? It'll be Evanston versus Powell at 6 o'clock next Friday here at Fackrell Stadium. No more on the road. We are done with that. As we will be home for the rest of the regular season. The first round of the playoffs 2 weeks from tonight. That's even crazier to say. It's crazy to say we only have one more regular season game left, but the playoffs start in 14 days. That is nuts. Evanston, I tell you what, if you told them, and I said it earlier, if you told them you're going to be down 13 at the half, you think they take that? Absolutely. Great game so far played by both sides. As getting ready to kick it off will be Bueller. Evanston will send Wallace and Searle back to return. Red Devils trying to work this game level. They're down by 13, so it's multiple possessions. As Bueller will kick it away. And that one will be caught by Searle. Just outside the end zone, makes a nice move. Searle has room out to the 30, brought down at the 32-yard line. And Brooks Searle makes a nice move as they'll spot him at the 33.
Travis Thompson on the tackle for the Braves.
Travis Thompson on the tackle for Star Valley. 1st and 10 Red Devils as we get ready here in the second half. Sims goes under center. Rich, the fullback. Wallace, the halfback, pitches it out to Wallace. Looking to turn the corner, and Wallace turns on the Jets, gets out to the 40, And a nice 7-yard gain for Evanston's Braden Wallace. Well, it was the second half last week where Wallace really turned it up. Oh, and it's a holding call on Evanston, though. Loss of 10 yards on the play, and that's a third penalty for 30 yards for the Red Devils. So that erases that great gain by Wallace. And it is first down and 20 all the way back at the 23-yard line. Two wide receivers on the near side of the formation. Sims takes the snap, hands off to Wallace, and he'll get to the line of scrimmage and nothing more.
Braden Wallace on the carry, brought down by number 78, Cooper Lawson.
As Lawson makes the stop. Wallace walking a little gingerly, but he's going to stay on the field.
Second and 21.
Second down and 21. So loss of 1 on the play. Might be a passing situation here for Evanston. Sims takes the snap. Goes for the pass, near side, caught by Searle, and he'll get to the 25. So, 4-yard gain
and Travis Thompson
for Searle. Makes it third and 18 at the 25. Sims goes into the gun. Wallace back there with him. Takes the snap. Drops back, throwing deep. Looking for Fitch, but it's out of play. Would have been caught around the Star Valley 45. 5 of 10 for 99 yards for Sims tonight, as it's going to be a punt by Evanston. Searle will get ready to kick it away for the Red Devils. Back to receive is Neal for Star Valley. Takes the snap. Searle gets it off. And that one will be way short. Went higher than it did far. And that's going to be about the 42 of Evanston. Not the punt that Evanston was hoping to get there. Star Valley will take over.
Let's go, defense!
First and 10 from the 42 of Evanston. As McClure back there with Thompson. Brings a man in motion, it's Neal. That fakes the shovel pass. Instead, he'll keep it himself, and he's brought down. Held on to it too long, and on the stop was Stewart, as well as Brady Ivy and Taryn Hawes. He'll lose about 3 on the play.
Loss of 3 yards on the play.
And it's second and 13. McClure standing in the gun around the 50-yard line. Well, not around, right on the 50-yard line. Looks over towards the sideline. 9 minutes, 19 seconds left in the third quarter. Brings Martini, the running back, to his left hip. Takes the snap. Hands off Martini, and he's going nowhere. First there was Taryn Hawes. No gain on the play.
56, Taryn Hawes.
Huge play there by Hawes, and it's third and 13.
Third and 13.
McClure in the gun. 2 on each end. Evanston may not win this game, but I tell you what, this might be the strongest 3 quarters they played. McClure back to pass, throws, dumps that one off to Neal, and he's going to come close to the first down. No, he's actually going to be about 3 yards short, out to the 35. And the scoreboard just went blank.
Brooks Searle on the tackle.
About a 10-yard gain to Neal. That gives him 42 yards in receiving. That'll bring up 4th and 3 from the 35-yard line. They're going to go for it. Big chance here for Evanston. McClure in the gun. Brings the running back to the left hip. Evanston, flag on the play. False start on Star Valley. That's the first penalty of the night, but it's big.
False start penalty brings up 4th down and 8.
4th and 8. So it goes from 4th and 3 to 4th and 8. And now Star Valley trying to figure out, do they want to punt or continue to go for it? And Smith McClure stays on the field. Big opportunity for Evanston. McClure, empty set. In the gun. Takes the snap. Drops back to pass. Throws, and that is incomplete. Tipped off of the hands of Lancaster. And the Red Devils get a big turnover on downs. First down, Red Devils. Wow, that's huge. Holding, the penalty, holding on Evanston. 10-yard gain, and the Star Valley gets a first down. So holding on the Red Devils. Moves the ball to the 30-yard line, and Star Valley gets another chance at it. 7 minutes, 8 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. McClure goes under center. Takes the snap, hands it off to Martini, and he will squirt forward and gets about 9 on the play.
Sims on the Evanston tackle.
Sims on the tackle for the Red Devils. 2nd down and 8. Or 2nd and 2 after the gain of 8. Excuse me. McClure in the gun. Takes the snap. Looking to pass. Throws, and that is caught, and he trips himself. Down he goes. It's a complete pass. That's the 15th of the night. But no gain on the play.
Incomplete pass brings up 3rd down.
Actually, they'll call it incomplete. 3rd and 2. So 3rd down. McClure in the gun has Martini off the right hip. Takes the snap. Hands off to Martini. He takes off towards the left side and will get the first down out to the 10. 12-yard gain for Martini. And it's his 5th rush for 37 yards. Taryn Hawes in on the stop. First and goal from the 9. McClure in the gun. Brings Martini to the left hip. Takes the snap. Drop back to pass, throws, caught, touchdown. And it's to Roman Erickson.
For the Star Valley touchdown.
(33-14) as Bueller will attempt the extra points. Kick is up, and it is no good. Red Devils trail 33-14 on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Whenever you're in Evanston, Wyoming, the absolute best place to stay is the Best Western Dunmar Inn, with a wonderful on-site restaurant that offers breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a friendly staff ready and available to handle all your needs. The Best Western Dunmar Inn is a ground-level hotel with parking right at your front door. Rooms are convenient, comfortable, clean, and offer a great value for each guest. When you're in Evanston, stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Red Devils trail 33-14 on the T7 Propane scoreboard here in the third quarter. With 5:56 left in the third. Evanston had him stopped, but a holding by Evanston. That's Clayton Cook. Will go back. We'll be back to return as well, as they'll kick it short. Caught by Hanks, and he'll get out to about the 28-yard line. Evanston had him stopped on fourth down, but they got called for a holding, and then Star Valley turned that into points. Looks like they're going to spot it right around the 28-yard line of the Red Devils. Sims goes into the gun. Has Wallace off his right hip. Takes the snap. Hands off on the sweep. Nope, he faked the handoff on the sweep. And no gain on the play for Sims. So for Bronson, that is 9 rushes for 32 yards. Second down and 10. Sims goes into the gun. Wallace off the left hip. 3 wide receivers lined up on the near side. Sims throws towards the far side. Caught at the 35 by Riker Pace for a gain of 6. And that gives a 100-yard passing game to Bronson Sims tonight, as Riker has his first reception of the night. Second down and 3 from the 36. Sims in the gun. Again, same formation, 3 wide receivers. 1 at the bottom, 1 at the top. Sims drop back to pass, throw over the top. That is caught by Pace, who fights for it and gets in to Star Valley territory. How did he bring this in? Look at Riker Pace at the top of your screen here. Sims fires one. Pace has a man all over him. He's able to hold on to it. They get the 17-yard gain. Huge play for the Red Devils. First and 10 on the 47 of Star Valley. Sims goes for the screen pass over to Searle. Makes one man miss, but they track him down and bring him in anyways. No gain on the play.
No gain on the play, second and 10.
As Searle with his third reception of the night. Hey, Bronson Sims, 8 of 13 for 117 yards unofficially to my count. Sims lines up in the gun. Tight formation towards the left side, handoff to Wallace, and he might have lost one on that one. Third down coming up as Sims walks over to talk with Coach Roy Barker. So a loss of 1 on the play. 11 rushes for 24 yards as they've been able to keep Sims quiet for the time being. Ball on the 48 of Star Valley. Sims goes into the gun. Shift at the front line. And Sims drops back to pass. Gets a block from Rich, throws, caught by Clayton Cook inside the 40. It's going to be close to the first down. About a 10-yard, 11-yard gain. Should be a first down, and it is. Great catch by Cook. As that is 77 yards for Clayton tonight. First and 10 on the Star Valley 37. Sims will go under center, I formation, with Rich the fullback, Wallace the halfback, and Sims on the quarterback sneak gets out to the 35, 2-yard gain. Just over 2 minutes left in the third quarter, and the Red Devils trail 33-14 on the T7 propane scoreboard. Second down and 8. Sims goes into the gun. No, he's under center. It's the 2-back system. Hands it off to Rich, and he's wrapped up going nowhere for a loss of 1 on the play. Third down and 9 from the 36 of Star Valley. Sims, in a passing situation, stands in the gun. This has been the best passing game of the year for Bronson. Takes the snap, drops back, throws left side, caught by Searle. He'll turn upfield, get just shy of the 30. So it's about a 6-yard gain for the Red Devils, but it's going to be a 4th down. 4th and 4 from the 31. Be a 48-yard field goal, so they're going to go for it. 4th down and 3, somewhere between 3 and 4. Sims takes the snap, has some time, throws towards the right side, in and out of the hands of Searle. Would have been caught shy of the first down, and it's a turnover on downs. So it'll go back to Star Valley with 13 seconds left in this third quarter. We'll see if they just run a running play here or if they've got any interest in making some noise here in the early seconds of this third quarter. Lined up in the I formation. McClure goes under center. We've not seen that a whole lot tonight. Under center, McClure. Takes the snap. Hands off Martini. Goes towards the right side. And actually, no. They gave it away on the sneaky play to Matatua. Picks up 11 yards. And the clock never started, it looks like. And they will mark that as the end of the third quarter. So 3 down, 1 to go. It's Star Valley 33, Evanston 14 on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football, live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where to begin. Your hotel is only 10 minutes from the gorgeous National Forest for hiking and biking, birdwatching, and wildflower spying. Logan is Utah's heart of the arts, with more than 253 live professional performances this summer and free concerts every weekday. Catch the Garters Market and tons of festivals and fun. Head to Logan. You won't break the bank on less than a tank. ExploreLogan.com.
Whenever you're in Evanston, Wyoming, the absolute best place to stay is the Best Western Dunmar Inn, with a wonderful on-site restaurant that offers breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a friendly staff ready and available to handle all your needs. The Best Western Dunmar Inn is a ground-level hotel with parking right at your front door. Rooms are convenient, comfortable, clean, and offer a great value for each guest. When you're in Evanston, stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Fourth quarter action and get started. Star Valley, first down and 10 from their own 43. Under center, it is McClure. He's got the two-back system going with Martini and Matatua. It's a handoff to Martini. He'll try to hit the right side, and he does pick up a good chunk of yardage. About a 12-yard gain. And Martini, now that gives him 6 rushes for 49 yards. That is a game high as Bridger Roberts makes the stop. First and 10 at the 45 for Star Valley. Looks like McClure is going to be in the gun. Tight formation towards the near side with 4 wide receivers. Empty set. As they'll hand it off on the jet sweep to Cazin Titansor. And he'll pick up about 8 yards on the play. Second down and 2. Ball now on the far side of the field as looks like Evanston's going to have a bit of a situation as Taryn Hawes is limping off the field.
Second down and 3.
Second down and 3. McClure dropping back to pass, throws nobody home. Bullet towards the sideline. 15 of 22 for 177 yards and 3 touchdowns. Third down and 3 coming up for the Braves. All on the 38-yard line of Evanston. We'll try to convert this. Star Valley leads 33-14 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. McClure in the gun. 1 wide receiver split out wide left. Here the receiver comes in motion. It's the shovel pass to Lancaster. He'll pick up the first down, get to the 30, and he'll still keep going out to almost the 25. It looks like it's going to be about the 26-yard line. So an 8-yard gain for Lancaster.
Marler on the tackle.
Marler in on the stop. Down on the Evanston 26. 3 wide receivers split to the left side, 2 to the near. As McClure takes the snap, quick pass throw right side, caught on the near sideline, off and running inside the 5 and brought down by Breckenridge. And at the 1-yard line to Erickson. So a 25-yard gain for Erickson. 52 yards for him on the night. And Smith McClure over 200 yards tonight. .210 for McClure on the night in the air. First and goal on the 1. Strong eye formation. McClure. Hands off. Touchdown, Star Valley. 1 yard touchdown.
Star Valley carry number 54, Damian Burgess.
By Burgess. And it's Star Valley 39, Evanston 14, as Evanston hung with the Braves for a while, and Star Valley, though, starting to just kind of show up. McClure. Kick is up, and it is good. 40-14, Star Valley on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Established in 1984, T7 Propane provides you with quick and affordable service. Rely on T7's services to bring warmth and comfort to your home or business. T7 Propane delivers everywhere from the Fort Bridger area throughout Bear Lake Valley. Schedule your delivery today at T7propane.com. T7 Propane, for all your propane needs.
Our community. We love it, we live it, we support it. Trona Valley is your local credit union, and we're proud to invest in relationships that go far beyond banking. We're proud to invest in the lives of our young members and their participation in sports. You're champions in our community, and we're here to support you all the way, on a court, on the field, or elsewhere. Together, let's develop lifelong, successful financial habits. You got this. We're here for you. Trona Valley, member NCUA, TronaValley.com.
Kickoff after the Star Valley touchdown falls into the arms of Searle. He'll come towards the near sideline and get wrapped up and brought down.
Searle on the return across the 20.
That was a bit of a hard hit. He was grabbed and they kind of made him do a somersault there. Searle gets it out to the 21 is where they're going to spot him. Sims goes in under center, 2 backs. It's Hanks and Wallace. Hands off to Wallace, goes towards the left side, and Braden, ooh, takes a hit by Matatua after the gain of about 7 on the play. The longest rush that Wallace has had tonight, as that'll bring up 2nd down and 3 from the 28. Same formation. And they will hand off to Hanks, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play for Hanks. 3rd and 3. I formation for the Red Devils. Hanks the fullback. Wallace the deep back. Takes the snap, goes for the pass, and intended for Clayton Cook. Would have been caught around the 30. He would have had room to make the play for 1st down, but instead it falls down to the turf. And it is 4th down and 3 from the 28. 8 minutes remaining as Brooke Searle will go back to kick it away for the Red Devils. Takes the snap, picks it up off the ground, and sends this one high. That one will be caught. Takes a roll way towards the 30, picked up at the 31 by Fitch. So Star Valley will take over on their own 31 with 7 minutes and 52 seconds really left in the game. And we heard from Duke Dance in our pregame coaches show how Star Valley closed the game against Cody on an 11-minute drive. So if you don't think they can burn 7:52 off the clock in a drive, we'll see what the plan is here for Star Valley. And it looks like we have a new quarterback in for the Braves, Phoenix Hovey. Hovey, hands off. This time to number 44, that is Riley Erickson.
Hands off, brought down by Timber Fitch.
He'll get a gain of about 12 on the play as Fitch comes in on the stop. And the clock rolls with under 7.5 to play in the game. Hovey, the new quarterback for Star Valley, sends a man in motion, hands off to the running back, and Erickson to the 50, so it's a 7-yard gain. As Star Valley be looking to put in the backups here, because I think they pretty well feel that they've got mission accomplished here tonight. Gain is 6. Well, for the Red Devils, they'll play Powell and next week at Fackrell Stadium at 6, and the situation could be very interesting as Powell did beat Jackson 34-14, and if I'm not mistaken, and it's unofficial here, as Hovey, as a flag is thrown on the play, handoff this time to Nichols, and he'll pick up a game, but there's a flag on the play. If I'm not mistaken, Evanston and Powell will play for the number 3 seed next week here at Fackrell. See what the penalty is. Legal shift on Star Valley. It's a 5-yard penalty. I may be wrong, but according to my count, that's the second penalty on Star Valley for 10 yards as the clock stops with 6:25, and that'll move them all the way back to their own 44-yard line. Second down and 9. So that's how that looks, as over in Torrington, between Riverton and Torrington, it looks like Riverton's going to beat Torrington 28-6 as Star Valley with the handoff actually loses a yard on the play. 5 minutes, 44 seconds. It'll be third down and 9. So Riverton looks like they have that one handled against Torrington. And Cody leading 49-0 on Green River in the fourth quarter. Evanston volleyball fans will be interested to know that in the fourth set, it's 13-7. Jackson with Star Valley leading 2-1. McClure drops back to pass, Hovey drops back to pass, and that is tipped away by Bronson Sims. As we'll check that out on our instant replay here. Sims does a great job causing fourth down here, as this one looked to be trouble, and Sims almost got a hold of it, but just knocks it away. 4th down, and Star Valley looks to punt. Back to the Red Devils with 5:04 remaining in the 4th. Searle and Wallace to return for Evanston. Bueller with the kick, and that one will go to Wallace at the 30. Wallace makes a move, at the 25, now makes a move and gets to the 30.
Return back to the 30-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Evanston.
1st and 10 Red Devils. So, with that win by Powell, I believe that means Evanston is in the playoffs for the 2nd year in a row. Riverton beating Torrington again, 28-6. And here Evanston trails 40-14. Powell will play Evanston next week, and it very well may be for the 3rd seed. Sins goes under center, takes the snap, drops back, flush towards the right, and is brought down by Will Linford. On the keeper, Sims will lose a lot of yardage out to the 20. A loss of 9 on the play for Bronson.
Loss of 9 yards on the play. 2nd down for Evanston from their
2nd
20.
and 19 from their 20. Four minutes, 16 seconds left. 2nd down and 19 from the 20. Sims goes into the gun, has Rich in the backfield. Sims rolling towards his left, has to rush to get to the sideline, throws, finds a wide open Clayton Cook at the 40 to the 50, turns on the jet, puts on a stiff arm. Cook to the 20, 15, he's gone. Touchdown, Red Devils. There's a flag on the play. Oh, that would have been an 81-yard touchdown pass, but Evanston's moving back. What is the call? Ineligible man downfield. And that is the 5th penalty. And that'll move them. 5 yards. Oh, it takes a touchdown off the board. And now it goes to 2nd and 24. And it looks like we have a timeout taken by the Red Devils just to kind of calm things down. No. Check that. It's an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on the Red Devil coaches. Half the distance to the goal. So about a 8-yard loss. Timeout taken by the Red Devils, it looked like. But Evanston's back out there ready to go. That'll move them back to their own 8-yard line, and they're going to talk it over. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
Braden Wallace gets the ball, goes up the middle, and looks like no gain, or no, a gain of 5 on the play. Not the type of Braden Wallace night we're used to seeing. 13 rushes for 36 yards, but he'll bounce back. He always does. Sims goes under center. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Nope, gives it to Braxton Hanks, who turns on the Jets. Gets out to the 24-yard line. So about a 11-yard gain. Unfortunately, it was 3rd and 26. Brings up 4th and long. 3 minutes and counting. Actually 2 and 42. Remaining as Searle will go back to punt it for the Red Devils. Low snap, but Searle picks it up and kicks this one away and out of bounds, as they'll mark it at the 49-yard line of, no, the 50-yard line. So Star Valley comes back out with 2 minutes, 23 seconds remaining.
Ball will be placed at midfield after Evanston out. 1st and 10, Star Valley.
Red Devils and Braves, they played a good one. As the ball will be placed on the 50-yard line. Hovey, new quarterback for Star Valley, junior. Probably the heir apparent to Smith McClure. Sends a man in motion, goes for that shovel pass, and finds Zach Thompson. And he'll pick up 2 on the play. Second down and 8.
Bronson Sims on the tackle for your Red
As
Devils.
Sims makes the stop, 2 minutes and 4 seconds. As this ball is going to be snapped inside the 2-minute mark. And you got to imagine any first down here by Star Valley, and that would probably do it. Hovey in the gun, 3 wide receivers on the far end. Takes the snap, handoff, and taking off to the 45 and keeping his feet moving. Looks like number 27 is Caleb Erickson.
Caleb Erickson on the carry.
And he'll gain 6 on the play, 5 to 6 on the play. 3rd and short coming up as Bridger Roberts makes the stop. 3rd and 3 with a minute 10 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Well, Evanston, you got Powell coming up next week, and that's going to be a big game since Powell beat Jackson. As that's another new quarterback. This is Ross Hilton, the sophomore. Takes the snap, drops back, decides to go forward, and there's the first down. And he'll get the 3 yards he needs. And with 38 seconds left, that's probably going to do it for this one. Clock continues to roll. Even in defeat, this student section still the best in the state. As Star Valley lines up. We'll see if they run a play, and it looks like it's a victory formation for the Braves. Nope, they're going to run a play. Handoff to Mickelson, and he will get to the 15. Flag thrown. The clock is at zeros. And we'll see if that's going to do it. Penalties declined, and that is your game. Your final score, Star Valley 40, Evanston 14 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. We'll be right back with our postgame show right after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and KNY.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
Do you want to further your education? Are you thinking of attending college? You can start now here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach provides students with a low-cost alternative to leaving town. Western offers a variety of degrees including nursing, BAS, and our brand new cybersecurity, also offering a variety of certificate programs that can be completed all right here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach, we are your local community college.
Healthy teeth and gums affect your overall health, including the mental image you have of yourself. That's just one reason that good dental care and hygiene habits should begin at a young age. Healthy teeth mean fewer sick days from school and higher self-esteem. We all want our children to be successful. Teaching them healthy dental habits at a young age with regular cleanings and dental checks is part of the answer. Dr. McKay Frankum serves patients of all ages. Call today and schedule dental appointments for your family. Dr. McKay Frankum, providing precision family dentistry at affordable prices.
We offer rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. For example, your home's heating and air conditioning system draws significant amount of electricity during certain times of the year. We offer cashback for heat pumps, which use energy-efficient technology to heat and cool your home. We also offer rebates on appliances and smart accessories like smart plugs and smart switches. Really, for anything that draws electricity in your home, we usually have some type of rebate to offer you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
Foot pain can make even the simplest things a struggle. Dr. Chad Brady is a foot and ankle surgeon who listens to your concerns, offering a variety of solutions to get you back on your feet and out of pain. Dr. Chad Brady can help you get back to the life you deserve. Don't let foot pain stop you from living your life. Schedule an appointment today. Dr. Chad Brady, Uinta Medical Group. Call or schedule online at evanstonanytime.com.
Fast, fresh, delicious. 3 words that describe your experience every time you enjoy a delicious meal with Jimmy John's. Utilizing the freshest ingredients, home-baked bread, and professional sandwich building skills, the team at Jimmy John's always delivers a mouth-watering sandwich to satisfy any hunger. Jimmy John's. Freaky fast, freaky fresh. Visit any of our locations today in Evanston, Rock Springs, Sheridan, and Gillette.
And we welcome you back to Fackrell Stadium. Your final score tonight on the T7 Propane scoreboard, Star Valley 40, Evanston 14. It's time for your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meet. The scoring opens up when Bryson Neal takes the opening kickoff 100 plus all the way to the house for a 7-0 lead for Star Valley. Evanston, with a 10-yard touchdown rush, responds from Bronson Sims with 6:16 left in the first. And then Star Valley with a 1-yard touchdown makes it 14-7 with 3:06 left in the first. Bronson Sims with a 1-yard sneak ties it at 14 all, 10-13 in the second. And then Star Valley would score with 7:29 in the first on a 1-yard touchdown pass from McClure to Morgan. And then a 27-14 lead after a 30-yard touchdown pass to McClure, or from McClure to Lancaster with 1:37. Erickson gets a 9-yard touchdown for Star Valley with 5:56 in the third. And then Star Valley with a 1-yard touchdown rush with 9:27 left in the fourth. And that is how we get to our 40-14 final score. Stats for the Star Valley Braves. Smith McClure, 17. All these, I should let you know, all these aren't official, but they do give you an idea of what happened. Smith McClure, 17 of 24 for 210 yards and 3 touchdowns. Lead rusher is Wyatt Martini, 6 rushes for 49 yards. Lead receiver is Roman Erickson, 3 receptions for 52 yards. Star Valley, 2 penalties for 10 yards. For the Evanston Red Devils, Bronson Sim, pretty good passing game for him. 10 of 17 for 134 yards, 11 rushes for 25 yards and 2 touchdowns. Braden Wallace is the lead rusher for Evanston with 36 yards on 13 rushes. Your lead receiver is Clayton Cook, 3 receptions for 77 yards. Evanston penalized 6 times for 53 yards. So that is your Jimmy John's Free Pass Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. We'll be right back with our Dr. McKay Franco Precision Play of the Game on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Football, live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
It's the best feeling when you've had a long drive and you see your hotel, the Come On Inn, Casper. That means your day just got better. At the Come On Inn, you have lots of options. Unwind in the hot tub, go for a swim, relax in the beautiful atrium, and sleep in total comfort. Centrally located, the Come On Inn is close to everything. In the morning, start your day with a delicious breakfast. Top it all off with an amazing, friendly staff who is always glad to see you. It doesn't get better than that. When you're in Casper, always stay at the Come On Inn.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uintah County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Healthy teeth and gums affect your overall health, including the mental image you have of yourself. That's just one reason that good dental care and hygiene habits should begin at a young age. Healthy teeth mean fewer sick days from school and higher self-esteem. We all want our children to be successful. Teaching them healthy dental habits at a young age with regular cleanings and dental checks is part of the answer. Dr. McKay Frankum serves patients of all ages. Call today and schedule dental appointments for your family. Dr. McKay Frankum, providing precision family dentistry at affordable prices.
Welcome back to the broadcast booth. Time for our Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Dentistry for the whole family. 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. And we're going to give it to Brooks Searle. He, in the second quarter, Sims drops back to pass on a big third down play. Searle gets found on the near sideline around the 35, uses absolute concentration to bring that one in, and Brooks Searle with precision receiving gets our Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Dentistry for the whole family. 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. Here now with Evanston Red Devil football coach Steve Moore. Coach, that in my 6 seasons I've been here, that is the best we've looked against Star Valley that first half. That was some exciting stuff, especially the way you guys responded to the Bryson Neal kickoff return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we played well pretty much the whole game. Just kind of had some things go against us there in the second half, and we got to play the full game against a team like that. You got to put strong quarters together and pretty much play mistake-free football and execute things. And that was a good football game. I mean, that was a physical football game. Both teams were getting after it, but yeah, we hung in there, but we just couldn't get over the hump.
So where do you feel like, and it seems like every year, and your coaching tenure against Star Valley, we played really, really well against them, and there's just something that happens late that kind of makes the decision.
Right.
But you've got to there's definite improvement that we're seeing game in and game out. I mean, we would not be able to compete the way we did if that's not the case. Where do you feel like you guys made the improvements tonight?
Well, we played Star Valley tough the last 2 years. Last year we played them tough,
Mm-hmm.
and this year, obviously, that was a closer game than I think the score indicated. I thought offensively tonight we communicated a lot better, kind of got in the flow of things and kept chains moving, doing a lot of really good things there the first half especially. And then defensively, they caught us in a couple things. But we made some adjustments, and I thought the kids executed our adjustments really well. I think our kids are doing a better job of getting coached on the fly, and we tell them every week there's going to be something out there, a wrinkle that they've put in that we're going to have to coach you on the fly. And I think we're getting better of coaching them on the fly, and more importantly, I think they're doing a better job of learning and understanding the game of football a little bit more.
I know you were 100% focused on this game, but being the broadcaster, I was doing some scoreboard watching. Pal beats Jackson 34-14.
Okay.
That means that we're pretty much, I believe that means we're in.
Yeah.
And now we'll play Pal for the third place seed.
Yeah, so
that's big.
That's how I see it. Yeah, if Pal beat them, I think we're playing for third and fourth seed next week here, next Friday night. So
I know you, again, focus 100% on Star Valley, but Pal has kind of been a little bit of an interesting case for Evanston the last few years. The stats don't show a huge difference in talent or a huge difference in what you guys are able to do. But for some reason, Pal's always gotten the better of Evanston for the last few years. In your mind, what's it going to take to change that and get that number 3 seed next week?
Well, obviously, we're going to have to break down film and get film on them and watch them. I've watched a little bit just because they've played some of our opponents. But they're going to be – I know they're big. I know they're returning some kids that were big last year, and they're always physical. Probably a strong run game, I would imagine. And they'll, like I said, they're going to be a big physical football team. They're well coached. They do a lot of things well. But I bet it's a heck of a ball game next Friday night. It'll be good.
Well, Coach, thank you so much for the time. That's Coach Steve Moore, head coach for Evanston Red Devil football. Coach, again, thank you for the time. Anything else before we wrap it up?
No, thank you, and good luck to all the other activities out there. I don't know how did cross country go today? I know they were at conference. Have we heard anything?
Oh, let me see. We might have
Sorry,
some
I don't
news.
mean
No,
to.
you're good. Well, I love that. I love it that every time I talk with you, you always talk about.
I do care about the kids,
Yep.
all kids and all activities.
Yep.
I just
absolutely.
There's a lot of good things going on, and we want to celebrate all of them.
And in 4A West, it looks like, or that's 4A East. 4A West, we do have results. So first for the boys, Evanston's Paul Baxter finishes 4th overall.
Okay.
And looking for team scores.
I know the volleyball team got a good win last night.
Yeah, they really did. They haven't come up with I don't think we have team scores quite yet. And for the girls, Evanston's high finisher is Liesl Botts in 13th. So we'll see what happens with that. It should be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Coach, thank you so much for the time.
Absolutely. Thank you for everything you do, and go Big Red.
All right, we'll be right back with our Pepsi Player of the Game to wrap things up live from Fackrell Stadium on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com.
The crew of Rocky Mountain Yeti have found themselves searching the wilderness for the elusive Yeti, traveling through the rugged terrain in one of their premium rides found at Rocky Mountain Yeti. Coming up to a clearing, the crew finally gets a glimpse at what they've been searching for, the great Yeti deal from Rocky Mountain Yeti. Visit today and see why legends are driven at 130 North 3rd Street, Evanston.
Established in 1984, T7 Propane provides you with quick and affordable service. Rely on T7 services to bring warmth and comfort to your home or business. T7 Propane delivers everywhere from the Fort Bridger area throughout Bear Lake Valley. Schedule your delivery today at T7propane.com. T7 Propane for all your propane needs.
Western Wyoming Beverages has been proudly owned and operated in Wyoming for over 50 years, providing reliable service, friendly staff, and the nation's top beverage products, including Pepsi. We always strive to be the premier business partner for our customers. Western Wyoming Beverages services Rock Springs, Green River, Jackson, Evanston, Kemmer, Pinedale, Wamsutter, Big Piney, Mountain View, and Lyman. Go Red Devils!
And we welcome you back to Fackrell Stadium one more time for our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. Everything's better with Pepsi. And who is better tonight for Evanston? We're going to go with Bronson Sims. His second over 100-yard passing game. Goes 10 of 17 for 134 yards, rushes 11 times for 25 yards, and 2 touchdowns for the senior quarterback for Evanston. And that's going to do it for our broadcast here from Fackrell Stadium. Again, your final score on the T7 Propane scoreboard. It is the reigning state champion Star Valley 40, Evanston 14. As Evanston will now take on Powell, as Powell beat Jackson, and we believe that means Evanston and Powell will play for the third place seed out of the West here at Fackrell Stadium next Friday. On behalf of our producer back at the studio in downtown Evanston, Mr. Colton Bagley, our executive producer and owner, Mr. Val Cook, our webmaster, Sean Hando, our sales manager, Matt Petrie, our sales associates, Julie Nelson, Julie Burley, and Sarah Pay, and the rest of the staff at My Local Radio Sports. We have Voice of the Valley, Mr. Anthony Colasuno, Voice of the Rich Rebels in Utah, Bradley Holmes, Rob Leifson, and Cullen Pace, and voice of the West Side Pirates in Idaho, Mr. Jace Andrews, and voice of the Preston Indians in Idaho, Mr. Dan Hubbard. I'm Elan Olliff, and we'll see you next time the ball flies, which will be right here on mylocalradio.com and KNYN next Thursday. Evanston Volleyball's Pink Game as they welcome the Star Valley Braves to Red Devil Gymnasium. Thursday, 6 o'clock p.m., scheduled first serve, 5:15. Pregame show brought to you by Cazin's Ace and Furniture. Thank you guys so much and have a great weekend and take care.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. No portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. Thank you for joining us for this sports presentation on MyLocalRadio.com.